Why did I do that? Man. What is it? 3, 2, 1. Magnalomania. Hey, let's go. Back with Limbus. I actually got interested yesterday, so I want to keep going. Ah! Why did I make that sound? Alright, we're just getting right into it. I doubt anyone knows me enough to give me foreplay or introduction or discussion or anything of the matter. Why do I keep? I need to change the stream notification. I forget. Okay, context. I have like the means of tracking my stuff on the phone, but I keep forgetting I made the stream notification addressing the controversy.
아침은 무사하오.
Oh yeah. Give me that day 3. Announcements. Oh yeah, events. System notifications. Okay, that's crazy. Oh yeah, let's get right back into it. Let's drive. Inferno. The Outcast. Sorry, I'm responding to something. Alright, let's see. So last time, if I remember correctly, we're going through these slums right now. And I guess this next one is just mainly... Okay, no, it's still a battle. Difficulty 3, affinities... Alright. See, I want to keep using... I actually kind of like Sinclair. Oh, hello! Just playing more Limbus, if you will. Currently I'm still on Kanto 1, so nothing too crazy. Just trying to figure out who I want my loadout to be for this mission. Because within the last stream, I was mainly using these guys at the end. But it would be disingenuous not to use some of the other characters. Wait, let me do this. There we are. Okay, now I can see it perfect. This kind of pulls for... I only did 110 pull. I haven't done anything crazy at the moment. Give me a sec. Where is the extract? All I did was standard extract 10 pull. I don't know what the other banners are for yet. I figured it out as it went along. Orientation? Wait.
아침은 무사하오.
Where would orientation be under? Wait, so it'd be under extract. It's this kind of has a guaranteed 0, 0, 0, 0. Interesting. Wait. Act. Probability. Oh, orientation. Weapon orientation. Right. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, so I guess alright, I guess I'll just keep extracting the 800? It gives you a little boost for units. Oh, thank you. Alright. Let's see. Otis. Look, I'm gonna show you what it means to really dress up. You may look forward to it. Okay.
명령하시는 건 다 따를 수 있어요.
Anglu.
복종까지 바라면 곤란하지만.
Alright. I guess it says 10 more times. Wait. 3, sure. Okay. 10 more. Let's see here.
실례하겠습니다.
Let's see, Faust.
상가에서 준비한 애프터눈 티입니다.
Here's a cup of afternoon
편안한
tea,
시간
courtesy of this
되시길.
house. Please enjoy your time.
신고합니다. 입사를 명받은 그레고르라고 합니다.
Gregor.
작전에 함께 투입돼서 영광입니다.
G Corp Manager Corporal Gregor. Let's see here. Reporting for duty. It's an honor to join your mission. Honestly, thank you for pointing this out to me. I probably wouldn't have known otherwise. I knew I was eventually gonna have to roll for character. Cause okay, I guess like I'm still in the midst of understanding the optimal times for trying to go for rolls and all that. If that makes any sense. Let's see here. I guess anything else I should try doing from initially here, or is it good for me to just go back to the Kanto itself? Okay, I'll just take it as it is. Okay. Again, thank you for telling me that. I wouldn't have known otherwise. All right. Here. I might as well look into what the differences are. Go. I guess it wouldn't hurt to switch them to these alternates I have for them. See here. Let's see. Honestly, I guess Otis. I'll just put them there. I already have 2 for Honglu. See. Honestly, okay. I have not messed around with. Oh. Sorry, every time I hear Don Quixote, I laugh a little. He's just so goofy. Let's see.
나를 불렀나?
Oh. The tutorial continues throughout the entirety of the first Kanto, so you just digress. Yeah, I mean, I figured as much. I know, like with most games, even if there's the designated tutorial area, it's always the first level is still a tutorial. It's not until like the full second level that the tutorial is probably over. If anything, they'll just add like a few more mechanics, but that's probably with the updates of the game.
불꽃을 바라신다면
저를요?
내가 필요해?
Right.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 때려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
I have not tried out these fellas yet, so I'm gonna see how it goes. Wait. The current average level of deployed identities is lower than the recommended level for the stage. Shoot, how do I increase level again? Wait. Figure this out. Sorry for, not. Okay, wait. Let's see. Oh, right. Since I was using these units to fight. Wait. Hold click. Oh, thank you. Alright. Let me go back to who I had deployed then in my hands. So it
나를
is.
불렀나?
영광입니다.
내가 필요해?
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어.
You need to be leveled up
때려
to at
부수러 갈
least.
시간이다.
See here. Oh, damn. You just need the one. I can just... Alright, level 16. Although a difference of 1 level isn't very... I guess that's fair. But it's better to do this type of stuff now than later, when it actually does start affecting me. That's... but yeah, I feel like, for now, I guess I gave him too much of a... Actually, wait a minute, I should probably look into this. Who is my participant? No, it's you know what, yeah, it's still Kanto 1. It's like, I can probably take a little leeway in how I battle.
저 근데
Alright. Sorry to ask.
지도는 제게 있는데요.
But if I have the map,
길은
but if
어떻게
I have
알고
the
가는
map, how do
건가요?
you know what roads to take? Ancillus, the bus keeps speeding on anyway.
그건 말이지.
We do have something to lead us.
감이지.
Intuition.
카른의 감.
Karen's intuition.
네?
What? Not the funky type comedic music.
분홍머리. 카론 앞을
Pinky
이상한
hair.
종이로 막는 이유가
Explain why you
뭐야?
keep rubbing that odd paper in Karen's face.
계속 이상한 방향으로
Because you
가니까
keep going in weird
그렇죠.
directions.
이
Take a look at this
지도를
map. Our destination is to the southeast of here. Karen reluctantly gives the map a courtesy glance. But she couldn't ignore the thing right in front of her eyes.
마음이 향하는 곳.
Follow the
그곳에
heart.
진짜
That's where the
길이
true
있을지니.
path lies.
옳소. 우리는 모두 마음이 향하는 곳으로 나아가야만 하네.
Here, we must all follow as our hearts lead.
그냥 지도 보는 법도 모르는 길치라는 거잖아요.
You're just admitting you can't read a map.
제가 하고 싶은 말을 대신해 주실 줄이야.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Yuri and Ishmael put a palm over their respective faces at the same time, almost like they were in sync.
오, 우리 기사님 친구라도 생겼나 봐.
Oh, did our driver make a new friend?
분홍머리가 계속 제잘거려. 난
Pinky keeps on
길을 알고
blabbing.
있단 말이야.
I know the way.
아니 그러니까 방향이 잘못.
No, I mean you're going the wrong direction.
앞에 또
Look
장애물이야.
ahead, more obstacles.
부릉부릉
Do I?
할까?
Room.
아니 카론 기다려봐.
No, Karen. Shoot, I always keep saying Karen, Chiron. I know I always keep alternating. I guess it just feels weird. It's one of those pronunciations where I know it's probably Chiron, but I read Charon. Yeah. All right. No, Karen. Wait one second.
보스가 근사해
Ah.
보이는데.
More hooligans of
가보자.
adjective nature. Look at here, nice bus you got here. Why don't you give me a ride?
메피스토 팰레스의 후식 시간인 모양이군.
I guess Mephistopheles could use a helping dessert.
내리지.
Get on
아직
down.
밥을 더
It
먹여야겠어.
needs to be fed just a bit more. Anything for you, Mad Mickleston. I always like how the loading art just changes to the CG art we just keep seeing every now and again. Alright, let's see if I can figure this. That's their intent, that's their intent. Okay, what does he... We can defend. What does she do? She counters. And this is also a counter. Yeah, because there's only 3 that are going to be attacked, so everyone else can go for a strike.
금방 다녀올게.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
Alright. And from there, I can just be a little more reckless.
명령대로.
Nice. So attack slash still.
머리 있습니다.
그대로 무너져라.
Alright. Good tends attack to Sinclair, Gregor, and Rodeo. Or no, not Rodeo. Shoot. Okay, let's... Counter. Sinclair, I need you to counter, and Gregor, you can defend for the first turn. There. Strike. There. Go.
금방 다녀올게.
Hit. Break.
그대로 들어갔습니다.
Go on. Break.
머리 있습니다.
Strike. Slash break. Come on. I'm trying to think what like silly. No, Sinclair! Okay, thank God. I know we've been fine. I don't know. I don't want Sinclair to get hurt. This is where I'm gonna get emotionally devastated by learning Sinclair's past or something like that.
카니발 그 자체를 대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어.
Nice.
주인공
Lady of the
의상이
Carnival.
오늘따라
Lady
한층
of
더
Parades
돋보인다.
wear a particularly dazzling dress.
누구
I need to
작품이든
tell you whose design it is, must I? Alright, we're getting there. Now at the trio. Don't worry, you don't learn about Sinclair. Fair enough. No. I guess, I don't know, like, it's so weird, like... Okay, so going into this, I knew about Don Quixote, because I just see her posted everywhere, I'm gonna be honest. She's the goofiest character of all time that I've seen from a lot of fan arts, and honestly, first introduction-wise, I can see where immediately, especially because, you weren't here yesterday, but someone actually was explaining to me their, so mainly the stories they were based on, and learning that Don Quixote is based on a man who tried to fight a windmill. That one was very interesting. But yeah, no, like I don't know why. The Kanto order is the order in which they were introduced themselves. So Dawn is all the way at 7. Ah, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. But yeah, but from initial introductions, I don't know. I don't know why I like Sinclair. Like, it's in a subtle way. I just look at him like, you know what? You do you today, Sinclair.
빨리 끝내고 밥
Alright,
먹으러
let's get started with the rest of this. I guess I'll keep taking it a bit.
카론,
Max.
이쪽이 동쪽일까요?
Not the wacky music
서쪽일까요?
again. Not the comedy. There's a word for this. It's the comedy music. There we go. Now, Karen, tell me, is this east or west?
카론은 두 가지 방향만 알아.
Karen only knows 2 directions.
맵시의 앞쪽과
Mepsi's front and
뒤쪽.
back.
지금까지 방향도 모르는
How did you
사람이
come so far with a
어떻게
driver who has
운전기사를
zero sense of
했대요?
direction?
카론. 그러니까요.
Karen,
해가
like I
뜨는
said,
쪽이
the sun rises from... At the driver's seat, 3 heads gathered together over a map. Well... Those aren't windmills, sire. Those are frightening and dastardly giants. Thank you, Fell Reaper. Alright, well, one of them might have been a slightly different elevation from the other.
꼬맹이, 너도 저기 끼어 있어야 하는 거 아니야?
Chiquita, aren't you gonna join them too?
무례한 소리! 난 어린이가 아니라네! 꼬맹이는 더더욱 아니고!
I beg your pardon, I'm no child, I'm certainly not little. She is literally at the shoulder height of her. She is the one that has the comically large spear. Alright, let's see. Watching Don Quixote shake her fist sky high around I noticed a bizarre, bitter gaze falling upon them out of the corner of my view. I'm starting to think that Yuri gal might have put up with a rough childhood. Gregor turned around to take a glance in my direction, then shook his head and went back to looking at the driver's side with his chin resting on his hand.
딱히 어린 편도 아니야.
Wouldn't be on the
일단 칼을
youngest
쥘수
side
있으면
either.
전쟁에
Some Ness
참전부터
used to
시키는 동지도
conscript
있었어.
anyone old enough to hold a knife. Ness was basically the center of a district, if my memory is correct. Sounds like Ness used to get into wars with one another in the past. Did that often happen?
아주 없는 일은
Not
아니었지.
frequently, but it sure as hell did
관리자 양반,
happen.
전쟁에 대해 궁금한 게
Interested
많나 봐.
in learning about wars, Manager Bud? Oh, I'm not really curious about the details. Just gathering info. Oh, I should know as the manager. As I was about to go on, a glimpse of Gregor's expression caught from the side stopped me in my tracks. His eyes seemed to be fixed somewhere far more distant than the driver's seat.
그런 자세를 뭐라고 하고 싶은 건 아니야, 관리자 양반.
Don't get me wrong,
오히려
Manager
좋은
Bud.
자세 아닐까?
I'm not trying to criticize you or
상관의 귀가
anything.
많을까
Heck,
싶은데.
it's actually a pretty stand-up attitude for a boss, I'd say. He slowly continued taking a pack of cigarettes from his pocket. Sorry, I like doing the little gestures.
개인적으로는 모를 수 있을 때 모르는 게
Let's see.
기회일지도 모른다고 생각해.
Still, ignorance is a gift you should savor while you have it, if you ask me.
일단 알게 되면
Once you're burdened with
다시는 모를
knowledge,
수 없게 될 테니까.
there's no going back. It's kind of interesting to hear that line, because I know it's a thing I remember most from V3 and 100 line. Is the happy ending the one where you learn the truth? Probably not. So it's either deciding, are you satisfied with an ending where you don't know anything at all, or would you be satisfied where you knew everything but still be devastated at what you were supposed to learn? Without another word, he lit a cigarette.
아니요, 방금 저쪽에서 우회전을 했어야죠.
No, you should have turned right at the intersection.
괜찮아요, 카론. 조금만 더
It's
가서
okay, Aaron.
꺾어도
We
올바른
can turn
길로
around the
갈 수
next junction.
있어요.
기사의
The
삶은
woes of a driver.
고단해.
뭐 지금 더 급한 건
Well,
목적지로 가는
looks
길을
like I have
가는
more
것
pressing matters at hand.
그렇지, 관리자 양반.
Ain't that right, Manager Bud? Gregor cackled with the cigarette smoke still in his mouth. I was still curious to learn what he'd been through, but he's right, I should focus on other things for now. An urgent matter showed up right before our bus-shaped doorstep, too.
옥신각신은 그쯤 해라.
Enough
전방에
squabbling.
다시 적이다.
More enemies inbound.
친구들을 버스에 쳐넣다니 미친 새끼들 제정신이야?
You shoved my pals into the bus, you sick bastards! Are you nuts?
가만 안 둔다. 버스만 가지려고 했는데 너네도 전부 죽인다.
You'll pay for this. We were just gonna leave with the bus, but now I've gotta see you all bleed.
베르,
Virgil,
연료들이 시끄러워.
Fuel is making a fuss.
카론, 두
Karen
명
will
이상
get dizzy if
시끄러우면
many
어지러워.
mouths are being noisy.
걱정할 필요 없다, 카론.
Nothing to worry about, Karen.
이제부터 조용해질
They'll
테니
shut their mouths soon enough.
전원
Off
하차.
the bus. Alright, let's see here. Oh. Hope your third doesn't go towards all the screaming. No, I just like doing that type of stuff. Like, it's fun to have like angsty like monologues. It's like I guess to be a little silly, sometimes when I'm alone, I like to do the passionate heroic voice. Like, what is it? Bending, break, and never yield! Or stuff like that. Let's see. So she's gonna be attacked, counter. And Claire's gonna be attacked, counter. And Redon's gonna be attacked, counter. Alright. Yeah. Now, also funny enough, during this initial discussion, someone sent me the meme of I'm not gonna sugarcoat it when raped. I think obviously for now I'll still make the effort to. Alright, so who's gonna get attacked? Redon's getting. This guy staggers, not to worry, but Redon's still gonna get attacked, so I'll just do that. Let's go. Slash, clash, break, strike down. Alright. Let's see. Guard. Oh, interesting. Okay. Defend. Counter. And guard. Okay, let's do this. Enemy attack target mostly don't matter because your higher speed IDs take them down upon themselves. Well, fair. But I think for the most part, I just want to. I don't know. It's just the way I'm choosing to play at the moment. But I do appreciate the advice. Thank you.
금방 다녀올게.
There we are.
그대로 무너져라.
Enemy attack targets mostly don't matter because your higher speed IDs take them up.
자,
Take them up.
다시 지도를 보자고요.
Alright. Okay. Let's look at the map again.
카론, 딴 좀 피우면 안 된다니까요.
Fun. Can you please focus? Looking at the trio arguing over the map once again, a question arose in my mind. By the way, this bus was specifically made for Limbus Company, right?
정확히는 저희들만을 위한 버스라고 해야겠네요.
It was made exclusively for us, to be more precise. Isn't that basically what I said? Wait, before I explain it, let me try elaborating what the two lines mean. How is this? Yeah.
그게 그 뜻 아니냐고 생각하고 계신 것 같네요.
You appear to be failing to identify the nuance. The nuance is one is in relation to the company and one is in relation to the people directly? Eh. That's weird. I don't think I spoke that part out loud. Is the clock broken or something?
그 정도는 째깍이지 않아도 알 수 있어요.
I can tell that much about hearing it verbalized.
파우스트는
There is
모르는
nothing
것이
that Faust
없으니까요.
doesn't know, after all. I imagine like the cocky upward head tilt upon saying that. Alright, let's see. Anyway, it must have taken a long while to get out of the oven, especially with that mouth on the side.
예상한 만큼 걸려서 만들었을 뿐이에요.
It only took the expected amount of time. Yeah. She's darn oppressive to talk to.
파우스트는 천재예요.
Faust is
도시의
a
모든 것을 알고
renowned
있죠.
genius. He knows the ins and outs of the city.
어이,
Alright.
그렇게 뛰어나시다면 저 앞에 가서
If only she had glasses, she would definitely touch them on every. Oh,
잠을 못 자겠잖아.
Wait, I was akin to like that, honestly. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Boy, if you're so sweet, why don't you hit those tweets at the driver's side, figure out the way. Can't sleep a wink with them, their constant bickering.
파우스트는 오지랖쟁이가 아니에요.
Us is no meddler.
묻는 것에는
She answers the
대답하지만
questions, but doesn't
묻지도
chime
않은
in
것을
without being
말하지는
asked
않아요.
first.
그리고
Additionally,
인간이 무언가를
there's no
깨닫기
greater
위해
joy for a
골똘한
human
고민을
being
하는 건
than to ponder on
가장 즐거운
problems in order to
일이랍니다.
grasp an answer.
파우스트는
Us
산통을
would
깨고
rather not
싶지
spoil
않네요.
that delight.
뭘 골똘히 고민을 해봤어야 공감을 하죠.
He wouldn't get it. I doubt he pondered on anything ever. I saw Heathcliff's grip on the bat tightening. However, Virgil is casting a glare his way. He clicked his tongue, crossed his arm, forced his eyes shut. I wonder why they're so vitriolic.
나랑 마음이 꽤 맞는 것 같네, 관리자 양반.
Ah, you and me both, Manager Bud. You and me both. With Gregor's snicker, the bus started again. Woo!
관리자님 덕분에 승리를 거둘 수 있었습니다.
Ah, radical. Manager level increase. Alright. Tests. Wait a minute, so if it's in order of those who were introduced to us, is Cant 1 still tied to a character, or is Cant 1 just more of an introduction still? Because I recall the first one we were introduced to was Gregor, right? Gregor Cant. Yeah, okay, thank you. Got it. To battle to begin the encounter with the currently deployed set. Okay, I guess they're not letting me re-choose someone else for that compared to the last two fights.
그래, 혹시 저치들과 아는 사이야?
Greg, you know those pals?
응? 무슨? 이
Greg.
뒷골목에 내가 아는 얼굴이
There's no
있어.
I know someone in this corner of the back streets. Gregor's face goes dark the moment he looks out the window. Bugheads. Unlike the other miscreants we've run into, they were part insectoid.
단테, 머리가 시계라서 다행이야.
Content 1, 2, and 3 all dropped on release, so they are shorter and a bit different as far as content depth. Manager, I'm hungry. Can we go to the McDonald's down the street? We are not. Okay, no. We're going to the McDonald's, but y'all gonna sit in the back, and I'm gonna get a black coffee for myself. I'm tired. Sorry, no. I just wanted to make the joke. Actually, wait. No, the Venn diagram of Limbus characters of going to McDonald's. Who is the one in the back yelling food, food, food? The one that just drives up to the drive-thru ordering a black coffee, and the one that doesn't go to the drive-thru at all. Alright, sorry. That's what came to mind immediately with that. Alright. Gosh, Dante. Thank goodness your head's shaped like a clock. I would have gagged if my manager was a huge bug. Sweet, I want a limb biscuit and an X. I don't think adding I don't think adding limb at the front of it makes it a limb Donald's.
저거 그레고르 씨랑 같은 강화 시술 아니에요?
Okay. Isn't that the same type of augmentation you have, Gregor?
저런 징그러운 벌레 대가리를 일부러 붙여놓는다고?
Limpossible. Gosh damn it. Alright. They stitch disgusting insect heads to their necks on purpose.
가까이 붙지 마.
Oh, shoot, that was Heathcliff. I almost forgot to give him that little British accent I tried giving him. Alright. You better stay away. Wouldn't want to catch the pest, eh?
정말이에요?
Is that true?
장난이야.
Just
내
a
개그
joke.
센스가 이상한 건가?
Does my sense not fly with kids your age? While Gregor was left scratching his head, the bus made a languishing sound and came to a slow, deflating halt.
과거 G사에서는 대부분의
In the
직원들이
past,
그레고르
G-Corp had
씨처럼 생체무기
procedures on
시술을
most
받았어요.
employees to give them biomimetic weapons, like the one Gregor has.
그레고르 씨
You
예전
used to work for
G사
the old G-Corp,
출신이었어요?
Gregor? That company
그때
must have been...
G사라면
What was G Corp again? 'Cause I know old L Corp was lobotomy, but what was G Corp? Like they probably said it before. I'm just not remembering right now. Or maybe this is the first time they brought it up, and I'm just pretending I knew. Let's see. Ish. Okay, thank you. I want to go to the International House of Ruin. I-whore. Yes, they're the International House of Ruin. Alright. Ishmael frowned as she remembered something unpleasant, but didn't speak further. Gregor wore a smile on his mouth. His hardened eyes were resting downcast, just as a moment ago.
저런 분들은 평소엔 어디서 주무시는 건가요?
I wonder, where do people like them sleep at night?
세상에는 하늘을 천장
For many,
삼고 별을
sky
종일
is a roof
삼아
over their head,
사람들도
and the
많은
stars
거지.
are their firelight.
아,
Ah,
풍류가 있는 분들이로군요.
so they're the poetic sort. Thank you, Honglu. I don't... Sounds exactly like Manor from Darkest Dungeon. I do want to get around to Darkest Dungeon one of these days. I have the game, and I do like the combat style. I just have yet to put the time sink into it. Believe me, on top of this, I'm playing a lot of other games in the background for myself, like 100 Line. Let's see. I don't think that's what he meant.
보아하니 저들
And
역시
unless
우리의
my eyes
여정을
deceive me,
방해할
they're
마음인가
intent
보군.
on obstructing our journey.
내려야 하지 않겠어?
Aren't you
그리고
going to get off, Gregor?
굳이 날 찝어서 말하는 이유는?
Can explain why you're calling my name specifically?
글쎄
Who knows?
남의 추억을 내
I don't
입으로
feel like
떠들고
rambling
싶진
about someone
않은
else's past with my own tongue.
앞장서 그레고르
Take the
이유는
lead,
네가 잘
Gregor.
알잖아.
You know the reason.
고약한 사람이네.
You're one nasty fellow. A group of soldiers with the heads of insects gathered near the bus.
어디 앞장서는 거. 별로
I'm not too
안
fond
좋아하는데.
of being in the vanguard.
넌 뭐야? 왜 우리랑
Ugh.
같은 팔을
What
가지고
are you?
있지?
Why does your arm look like ours?
가만, 나디건
Hold
얼굴인데.
on. Seen that face before.
주로 포스터나 잡지에 서식했던 적이
Mostly on
있지.
flyers and magazine covers, I'd bet. Gregor, do you know them from somewhere?
그런 게 중요한 건 아닌 것
Not really
같은데요,
important right now,
관리자님.
manager. Don't
옛날
think we have
얘기할
the
상황은
time for
아니에요.
reminiscing.
신경 쓰이긴 하지만 아무렴 어때?
That arm
어쨌든
bothers me.
이 앞으로 못
But whatever the
지나간다.
point is, I can't let you through. Is that so? I suppose we can't talk this out.
그런데 이것들은 왜 대놓고 벌레 모습인 채로 다니는 거야?
Why are they showing their buggy sides out in the open anyway?
어린애들은 마주치면 눈물부터
They'd make kids cry.
터뜨리겠어.
Oh, you have to take some
그릇처럼
concealing
피라도
lessons
덜려면
from our Greg over here, right?
내가 특이한 케이스야. 대부분은 머리통에 무조건 곤충 부분이
I'm a
붙어버려.
special case. The procedure makes those buggy parts grow on the head most of the time.
이걸
Although,
운이 좋았다고 해야 할지
I'm not sure
모르겠어.
if I'd consider myself lucky.
이유는 모르겠지만 저 사람들
I
우리가
feel,
로보통의 집으로 향하는 걸 막으려는 것 같았어.
it feels like they're trying to stop us from getting to the branch facility for some reason.
이들도 황금 가지를 노리는 거야?
Are they after the golden bow too?
그럴지도.
Ronan is probably being really offensive right now. Oh, no, she's most definitely... To be fair, like, she's the most upfront. If you aren't money, then she's probably gonna insult you casually. Or at least in the case of our boy Gregor right now at the moment. I do like the nickname, though, she gave Gregor. I like calling him Greg. But I like the way Gregor rolls off the tongue, you know? Hey, my god, Gregor! Like, you know, it's like... What is it? What's the UFC boxer? Alright, maybe so.
그 정수를 원하는 자는
There ought to be that
늘렸으니까
many that are after the essence.
각각이 바라는
And I'm
소망도
sure
다양할
each has
테고.
their own wishes. Isn't
그렇지
that
않나?
true?
왜 날 쳐다봐? 내가 알 리가 없잖아.
Connor. Cooner. I mean Connor. Okay, I think Connor McGregor. That's probably who I'm thinking of then. What's that look for? I haven't got a clue either. Why do you look down at me with such downcast eyes? Alright. Let's learn how to use Ego. Okay, that's why I was forced. Ego are each Sinner's unique skills that can be used regardless of the identity that are wearing them. Let's inspect Sinner's Heath clips. Press and hold Protra at the bottom. Every Ego currently equipped by Sinner Heathcliff are visible here. Body sack, hit heads, gain +1 attack. Heads hit, gain haste next turn. Okay. Let's see, using Ego Stills consumes Ego resources and SP. The amount of SP consumed by each Ego is listed at the top of left corner of the information. Let's select this body sack. Okay, yeah, the Ego gifts. It seems you don't have enough Ego resources to use the Ego skill. Each Ego requires a certain amount. We can read a number. It seems that we didn't have enough orange, less than purple Ego envy. View your current Ego resources here. Name of each skin affinity. Maybe I'm familiar if you can check which is required. It can be attained by using skills during battle. For example, green colored skill, grant envy. As luck would have it, the unit currently on the field possesses skills with the affinities when you put them to use. Ah, yes. My guiding star. Tell me what I must do. Strike, clash, break, hit, strike, clash, break, hit, strike, clash, hit, splatter, and stop stab. Press the win rate button to order the Sinner to choose their own skill based on the clash win. As you can see, an enemy is about to launch a powerful attack against Sinner Heathcliff, and it's unlikely he will win this clash. When a unit is about to clash with a difficult enemy skill, you can use an Ego skill to turn the situation around. Their high power makes them especially effective against strong enemy skills. If there are any useful Ego skills from which you have enough resources to indicate the shape of surrounding Sinner is shown here. Oh, here. Press and hold again to enter the Ego selection screen. You now have enough resources, double tap. Once selected, the Ego skill will automatically be equipped in the bottom left. Equipping a different Ego skill in the same slot or swapping into one skill. Now, let's return to battle hand. Alright. I'm sure all of you enjoy me reading that tutorial after all the reading I've done per story. Maybe I should have grabbed a bigger bottle of water. Alright. The SP cost is consumed the moment the Ego skill begins to attack. Be warned, letting a Sinner's SP drop too low may cause them to panic or become corroded by their Ego. Thor is actually fairly fresh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, you mean fairly fresh as in you barely started playing yourself, actually? Oh yeah, no, I was aware. Someone brought that to my attention yesterday. From what I heard, it used to be not as intuitive. Like, you kind of just were kind of thrown in the pool on the deep end. I will admit, I actually do think that the tutorial has been helping a decent amount. Oh, as in reworked. Okay. Raise an Ego skill, thread spinning tier unlocked. When I joined the game, it had the... Oh, okay, I get you. Raise an Ego skill, threads point, tiers unlock Ego passive. Once the turn in which the unit is using Ego skill ends. Battle moves to the next turn. The skill's unique Ego passive will activate. Detailed info. Got it. Okay. Reflow, striking, reflow. Let's see what everyone else has, actually, out of curiosity. So, target the rearmost units. Okay. Sinclair. Oh wait, no, that's Don Quixote. Imagine all the information on Ego Clash in the team only written in text mostly and shoved in 5 levels. Oh, so basically they did a better job of just spacing it out compared, I'm assuming, compared to it being all crammed back to back to back to back in front of you. I am kind of a newer player because I started in October, but I caught up to the game, so I'm quite well learned. Nice. Alright, let's see here. Forest for the Flames. Alright, I guess for now I'll just attack as normally and do an ego where I feel like I need it. Let's see here. I'm going for you. Oh, wait. Going for you. Defend yourself. This unit has some. God damn it. And go from there. Our guiding light.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Strike, flash, break, press. Move forward, advance, perfect. There. They're staggered, so I don't have to worry about them. Do that. I know one of y'all pointed out earlier to me that I don't need to focus on it like that. But I don't know, it's just how I'm choosing to play it at the moment.
출진이다!
Get overwhelmed because they watch teammates die. And so let's see, you're still attacking. You're still attacking. You're not attacking anyone still. So we advance our guiding light. Move forward to the star ahead.
아직 안 끝났어.
Nice. And then honestly I don't think there's much for that one, I think. It's really just one unit left.
출진이다!
Deflect. Deflect.
아름답진 않네.
Nice. I'm not gonna sugarcoat
고작 이
it. Win
정도로
rate.
들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는
You're not a
거지.
true artist if this is enough to rouse you. Okay. Gotta get our little progress bar indicator. Maybe this is what motivates me to go back to Mega Man X Dive offline one of these days. Let's see. We will learn about ego overclocking in this encounter. For this purpose, you will be granted temporary access to one of the sinners, Ryoshu's ego. Kanto 6 is pretty old game. I'd say toward Persia events experience, I presume. Let's see. Let's try equipping Ryosho with this ego. Select the top part of the portrait. Okay. Ego. Oh, okay. Ego. Do all the equipped egos here. Return to the menu. Let's see. View the ego resources required to these sinners, and the ego resources your deployed sinners can generate here. Okay. So sin is the generated. This is the resources that are required. Let's begin the. Or maybe I'm reading it the other way around. This level is called guides. This is a still not knowing how to play these games without one. Shut up. Alright. Let's begin the encounter using your choice of deployed sinner and ego.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
도착했다. 역시
I was only
카르는
there
길을
for full
알았던
stop.
거야.
Well, I was able to clear the railway before. Oh, okay. Let's see. We're here. Kara knew the way all along.
역시는 무슨 역시예요.
I
저랑
didn't.
시클리어 씨가
Sinclair
양쪽에서
had to
얼마나
steer from
고생했는데.
both sides non-stop.
그래도 이제 동남쪽과
I'm
동북쪽을
glad that
구분할 수
at
있어서
least you learned to tell the
다행이에요.
difference between southeast and northeast. Chiron. I think it's still funny, implying they still have yet to learn. They have yet to learn east and west, but now they just know southeast and northeast. So this is the old L Corp.
저도 직접 보는 건 처음이네요.
This is my first time
그
seeing it
일이
with my own
있고
eyes too.
나서 시간이 오래 지나진 않았을
It can't have been
텐데요.
long since that happened.
세상에 어떻게
My
건물이 이
goodness.
모양일 수가
How
있죠?
could a building be in such a derelict state? Settle needed to still just keep going east. Aye. Journey to the west, but we're going eastward and going the wrong way the whole time. We'll meet him around the other end. Heh. Yeah, this is a surprising scene for our rich boy, is it?
잡담은 그만.
Cut the chatter.
하차한다.
Time to step off. Huh. So there are people over there.
유리 씨와 같은 사무소의 해결사분들이에요.
They're fixers from the old office as Miss Yuri.
엘사지부에
They're
이미 몇
experienced
번이나 방문한
explorers who have
적이
visited the
있는
branches of L
경험자들이죠.
Corp a number of times.
인사하지.
your
왼쪽에 있는
greetings.
분은 홉킨스 씨.
The person on the
그리고
left is
오른쪽에
Hopkins.
계시는 분이
The one on the right
아야시다.
is Aya.
안녕하십니까.
Hello. She already gives me polar bear vibes. Like, I can't explain it. And you... I don't want to say it. Alright. Alright. Greetings.
붉은 시선님,
The Red Gaze.
직접 만나뵐 수
It's
있어서
such an honor to meet you.
정말
I've heard so
영광입니다.
many stories of your deeds.
소문으로만
And
익히 들어왔었는데
to see you in person.
저 앞에 허름한 창고.
See the
보이지?
shabby warehouse there.
안쪽에
That's where the stairs leading down the
계단이
branch
있다.
facility are.
계단부터는 여기.
From there,
유리 씨가
Yuri
맡을
here will be your
거고.
guide.
네.
Yeah,
여기 해결사 분들도
these fixers have been
경력직이니
around a bit.
돌발 상황에는
Count
잘
on them to
대처해 줄
handle
거야.
complications.
이만하면 되었겠지.
That should be
내
enough, yeah.
통역은 여기까지다.
Our dad is not impressed in the
버스에서 너희들을
slightest.
기다리고 있겠어.
Mad Mickelston dad is not impressed, yes. Actually, wait, should I just make the title longer? Mad Mickelston dad Virgil. Tired Mad Mickelston dad Virgil. Or Virgilius. I know, for me it's so hard to think of how I'm supposed to pronounce the Ilias at the end. Did I just say Virgilius? Like, I can probably search up the phonics for it, but that's later. This is now. This should be it. Anyway, he's gonna wait on the bus patiently, like he's gonna pick us up after the playdate we're having at the old Elk Corp. Huh? Wait, what?
언제까지고 뒷바라지를 해주고
Sorely
있을 거라
mistaken if you expect me to babysit
생각했다면
you forever down.
큰 오산.
혼자서 발 뻗고 쉬고 있겠다는 건가?
애당초
Ah,
내가
god dang it.
통화하면 너희들은
I was trying to finish the line so I didn't have to wait for it to play right out. That's why I wait for them, even if it's like I know I can just click to read it. Alright. So you'll take a break and idle all the way alone? If I get myself involved, the expedition would be a little too free of a challenge, wouldn't it? It'd turn into more of a tour.
한마디로 실컷 쥐어 터지고 썰리고 오라는 거군.
In other words, he wants to come back red, black, and blue.
보통 저렇게 말하면 항상 다른 꿍꿍이가 있던데.
That's the kind of line people with ulterior motives say.
편한 대로 생각해.
Think whatever you want.
특별히 가이드
I've
분까지
gotten you guides and
붙여줬으니
everything, so
잘 해내고
do your
오라고.
best down there.
네, 잘 해내보겠습니다. 붉은 시선님,
Yes, I certainly won't disappoint you, Mr. Red Gaze.
최선을 다해보긴 할게요.
I'll try my best, I think. Alright, in this encounter you will learn about more advanced usage of ego. Ryoshu will begin with a higher SP value for demonstration purposes. Let's see. Of every skill except for... Let's first try using acquired awaken skill. You can change the center resistance by using their ego. And the advancing guiding light.
해보겠습니다.
Fourth match flame.
이 불 또한
This flame
예술의
too.
황홀경.
It's artful ecstasy. Stab, slide, full
적을
blade,
난파시켰습니다.
downward swing,
제가 해낸 거 맞죠? 순조로운
smack
전략이
down. Let's see. Let's use this ego skill again. Skills have a chance to corrode at lower SP values. Be warned, corrosion causes Sinner to use a corrosion skill, which attacks allies and enemies indiscriminately. You can view the corrosion chance here. Oh, so this one doesn't have a chance to corrode, but that's just enough to keep your knowledge.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
But downward strike. Fourth match flame once more.
이 불 또한
This flame too.
예술의 황홀경.
It's artful ecstasy. I don't have to say it every time. It just feels fun to do that.
좋은 전략입니다.
Loggerhead. Straight fire and destruction. Ego is cool too, I guess. Are you saying? I like how you're saying it the inverse way. Straight fire and destruction. Ego is cool too, I guess. Yeah, skill's pretty cool, but I think the woman's cooler. Yeah. I should have read that. Damn it. I guess I'll have to see what happens now.
먼저 간다.
Fourth match flame. Scorched girl. The all-consuming fire. Again? Oh right, she had two. The all-consuming fire. Ryoshi got a little tan after going insane. Ah, what's wrong with a little tan? Even though the tan is clear battle damage, but we don't talk about. Oh no! What? He's so staggered back there. Damn. The center will recover from ego corrosion state next turn, and their SP will reset to 0. Let's try to Ryoshi overclock this time. Okay. Press and hold the ego card. Oh, that's overclock. Stable overclock. Activating stable overclock consumes 1.5 times the resource, including SP, compared to non-overclocked ego, but it does not target allies. Unstable overclock. Activating ego overclock without enough resources will trigger unstable overclock instead. Unstable overclock both targets both are discriminately, like ego corrosion, and insignificant ego resource will go to the negatives. Oh. Oh, right, and Gregor staggered. We're not. That's no, Heathcliff staggered.
해보겠습니다.
And fourth match flame furthermore. Oh no, she's getting another tan!
순조로운 전략, 좋은 전략입니다.
Rupture. Nice.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의 자격은 없는 거지.
Woo, manager level went up. If you're not a true artist, if this is enough. Oh, she already said this before. If you're not a true artist, yeah. If this routes, yeah. Alright, grade 8 fixers. Actually, wait, was I getting all those objectives last time? Let's see. Ah, didn't mean to go that far. Okay, cool. I guess I click, okay, that makes sense. Click escape, I don't click back. Alright. Let's learn how to view the detailed information on your equipped egos. Press and hold portrait. Here you can view the center's detailed information and upgrade them. Select the tab here to view the information. Level up. Did you collect your Luna E rewards for clearing prologue? I think I did. I'd have to check. I can check after this. Yeah, ego information detailed here. Tabs, resources, the amount of SP points when using the egos, center's affinity. Red spin. Let's go. Please note that base. Okay, cool. They put the manual information back here. Let me check actually. Inferno, prologue. Oh shoot, you're right. Yeah. No, thank you as well. Someone earlier also told me to remember to do my welcome pulls. Alright, and with that we go back on our journey furthermore. Alright, grade 8. Let's see. I kinda wanna put Did I put Mersault back on? I think I'm fine with everyone for now. I just like Mersault because he feels very upfront. It's worth mentioning that on the 17th there's a high anticipated unit getting released, so a lot of people are saving up for that. I will keep that in mind. I mean, granted, I don't really typically play that much Gotcha. So I never really understand the market of a lot of games. Or market's a weird way of putting it. I want to say understanding the anticipation for units to use in game. Does that make any sense? I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm sure I have someone that will tell me that information later. Let's see.
불꽃을 바라신다면
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 내려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
예술을 보여주지.
명령이라면
불꽃을 바라신다.
부르신다면 언제든.
Okay, I guess I'll keep Faust out. I had to list everyone's identity should develop. Alright, to battle.
카니발 타임.
Canceling ego.
단테, 잠깐 나 좀 보시죠.
Dante, a moment with me, please. While the team was busy exchanging greetings, Virgil called me to a secluded place.
미리 말해두자면
Let me tell you in
저들은
advance
8급 해결사입니다.
that they're only grade 8 fixers. Grade 8?
서열이 낮은
It means they're
신분꾼이라는 뜻입니다.
low-ranked drudges. Errands being their main task.
저들을 이용은 하되
Use them for your benefit.
의존하려 하지 말아야 할
Don't rely on
겁니다.
them. I can't count on them to deal with everything for us. In other words, I know to. We're getting a magical girl in the 17th, straight up. Wait, if I want to recall correctly, is the skin supposed to be based on Queen of Hatred from Lobotomy? That's just me only using my own limited knowledge, after all. That is funny though. Who's the? Oh, okay. I'll look into it further after the fact. Spot on. This is true. Okay, fair enough. I now had to let them know I understood that. Understood his point.
어쩌면 그 버스 안에서
You might be
제대로
the only one on the
대화하는 걸
bus
할
I
수
can
있는
actually
건
converse with.
당신뿐일지도 모르겠어.
All right, are we gonna say a snarky line of remark?
뭐
Alright,
오늘 빕니다.
Well, best of
Dante.
luck, Dante. Virgil just pat my shoulder with a bitter smile before slowly making his way back to the bus. I wonder what our peripheral vision's like with a clock head. Alright, let's see. We gotta be careful. Sinclair, defend yourself. Faust, guard, counter, and counter. Wait. I'll figure it out later.
이쪽으로.
겨우 이 정도야?
제대로 들어갔습니다.
To be precise, the banner will have Queen of Hatred, Knight of Despair, and an ego for one other magical girl. Got it. Also, hell yeah, we got it. Okay. Back down. All right, let's go.
명령대로
지원을 갖추는. 지원을 갖추는.
처리했습니다.
Nice.
그대로 무너져라.
Let's see. Gotta protect, defend, counter, counter, counter. Let's go.
떨어지는 잘라낸다.
Strike, break, shatter, asunder, strike, clash, fall down, counter. Not win rate. Not. I'll press win rate later. Okay, I guess context. Someone that did their best to get me into lobotomy, sending me a bunch of memes about why I should press win rate. You know who you are. All right. Look, I'll get around to it. I'll do that eventually. I actually kind of like doing this. All right.
명령대로
To come to win rate. It is the only way. No. advance forward if it's not by my own hands?
기원을 갖추니 그대로 무너져라.
This guy sounds like an intellectual.
관리자님 덕분에 승리를 거둘 수 있었습니다.
Do I say win rate is a different type of backseating? Hey, my friend, you need to press the button that lets you win the game. No, I know it's not gonna be a guarantee. I just think it's very funny the way y'all keep telling me. You don't have enough modules. Oh shit! I should see how this works. Oh, okay, I'll make 5? Question mark. Okay, to win rate or not to win rate is an interesting dilemma. Not gonna sugarcoat it. Win rate. Alright, anyway. During the final stretch of each chapter, you'll be exploring a dungeon, a branch facility of the Elacor. Designate the identities of who you enter the dungeon with you. You can't adjust your team once inside, so choose wisely. Once you're fully prepared, press the end. Oh shit. Well, I guess y'all two have been my pretty good supporters of my team, so. Wait. I'm confused. Wait, does it mean like win rate is optimal at the lowest and highest level of play? That explains the statistics chart I was sent. Also, wait, do I just confirm? Oh, wait, is it like more or less like I just confirm like the variant that of all these people like going in for this? Literally a bell, yeah, literally a bell curve meme, yeah. Like I'm not selecting anyone, huh?
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Alright, well, it's still a stellar game. We entered the derelict build lobotomy course. Man, it feels so weird being in here without the thing that makes me look at this place like a cutesy little art style game. As the light goes dim. Also, if you ever lose a fight, then you know you need to lock in. Fair enough, fair enough. Also, if the enemy starts aura farming, I guess. Not them hitting me with the... Alright. Sorry, I just gotta look at all these win rate memes. Alright, as the light goes dim, the dreadful it's true, Goku was my toughest battle. As the light goes dim, the dreadful stench from underground grows stronger. Smell. It's awful. I can feel the waves collecting in my lungs. The odor is so intense. It winds back to refreshing.
다시 한번 말씀드리지만
Let me warn
이
you one
안에서
time.
죽으면
If you
전투가
die here,
끝나도
Dante won't be
되살아나지
able to
못해요.
resurrect you, even when the battle has finished. What?
되살아나?
Resurrection?
유행하는 개그인가 봐.
Must be a popular joke or something.
요새 도시에 무슨 이야기가
I can't even tell what
떠도는지도
kind
모를
of stories
정도가
circulate the city these
되어버렸어.
days. They seem to have misunderstood us, but seeing as Foss made no comment on it, I decided not to add my input. The sources of this rancid smell were a more pressing concern. Looks like they probably died a while ago.
정확한 관측이십니다.
An
시체의
astute
공격에
observation,
다른
manager.
것으로 보이는군요.
The corpses have reached the stage of active decay.
벌레들이
네.
한참 잔치라도 여는 모양이네.
Looks like the bugs are having a feast over there.
얼른 서두르자고.
Let's just hurry along.
응?
Huh?
그래.
Something up, Gregor babe?
자기 혹시
Are you scared of bugs?
벌레
이건 노파심인데
No.
설마 벌레
So
시체가
you're more
얼굴에
mature
들이대는
than
구치한
shoving
짓을
dead bugs in someone's face.
짠!
Boo!
하지 않을 거라비.
Just
뭘 웃긴 거야?
But just in case, yeah, put it away. What's so funny about this?
웃기잖아.
it's hilarious.
벌레를 무서워하는
Who would have thought that
게 다른
you, of
사람도
all
아닌
people, were
자기
scared of
일주일은.
these little ringers? Yeah, I'll just say it like that. No, man. No, to be fair, I feel like the only bug I'm truly scared of is, again, caterpillars. Every other bug, even cockroaches, as disgusting as they are, I feel like I'm like, I can exist around them. Ugh. Caterpillars they scare everything out of me.
그래. 그렇게 싫었어?
Greg, did you hate it that bad?
거기
Forget it.
장난은 그만 쳐라. 관리자님이 신경 쓰셔야 할 거리를 만들지 말란 말이다.
It's weird, right? Like centipedes, I think what makes a bug very scary is the way that the sounds they make more than like the actual like visible looking. Because it's something about the exoskeleton clicking and clanking together, like it does when you're with a cockroach. And centipedes, and yes, hello Nizoli, and I'm good as well. But the centipedes, I don't feel like I'm that bad with their bodies like wriggling around like that. But it's something about the caterpillars. It's so okay. Caterpillars, I'm scared on all levels. I'm scared of their bodies. I'm scared of like the patterns they have. I'm just genuinely scared of them. The genuine thought of one crawling on me makes me want to scream and cry. It all started with the very hungry caterpillar for me, and I can't really elaborate why. Let's see. I'm a relative in touch with my primal side, so I'm only afraid of aerial warfare machines like big flying bugs are no joke. I agree with you on that. All right, that's enough of the bug talk. Let's get back to the game. We're at the boss, for crying out loud. You there. Stop with your mischief this instant. You not cause additional concern for our manager. Otis.
이 시체는 아직
I like how Otis makes everything. Something about Otis just makes me laugh my ass off because it's the whole like I'm making everything seem like it was your idea, but I'm trying to make it seem like I'm all 100% for you, in the scheming type of way, and I love that about Otis. Hold on, his body is still warm.
공격받은 건 꽤
Such is
최근인
the sign
듯하구려.
of a recent attack. I like how your message chat got like censored, so I had to like look at it thoroughly. Otis do be Otis. Thank you, yeah. The gloom that had cast over Yuri's face cleared after observing the bodies for a minute.
우리 아니 로보토미
Those
코퍼레이션
aren't-
직원들은
I mean,
아니네요.
the body corporation's employees. Huh. Interesting little distinction there.
여긴 이제 금광이나
I heard
다름없는
these
곳이
buried facilities
되어버려서
are considered
어중이
pure gold
떠중이들도
mines now,
모여든다더군요.
attracting all sorts looking for riches.
몇몇 해결사나 조직들
Phrases
사이에서
like the lobotomy
로보토미
dream,
드림이나
the
엔케팔린
enkephaline
러쉬란
wrench,
말이
are
도는
apparently starting to catch
정도니까요.
on among fixers and syndicates.
로드 앤
LD,
러쉬.
E-Rush.
멋있는
Got a
주름.
nice ring to it.
조용히 있다가 기껏 말한다는 게
That's what you have to say after keeping quiet for so long.
그러한
Such a
잉글리쉬는
frivolous use of
본래의
English not
뜻을
prone to blur
가물하게
the
만들지
original meaning.
않겠소.
Funny line for a game translated from Korean.
제 말이 그 말이.
That's what I'm saying.
이성 씨, 뭔가 말수가 많아진
You
것
seem to be
같은데요?
talking a lot more than usual. You saying?
이상하오?
Wait, Yunseng. Alright. Does that reflect strangely?
그이는 원래
He
말수가
was never
적지 않은
really a
사람이에요.
quiet sort.
최근에 조금
He only
바뀌었어요.
had a shift recently.
관찰력이 높은 졸개가 많아지는
It's not a
건
bad thing to have
나쁘지 않은
more
일이지.
lackeys with keen eyes.
계속 지금의 상태를
I'd like you to
유지해줬으면
keep
좋겠고.
that up.
가지.
Let us march.
마치 그대가
You make
캡틴
yourself look like
같구려.
the captain here. I
관리자께서
dare
할
say that
일이라고
role
보만.
belongs to the manager.
제가
Please,
주제가 넘었습니다.
forgive my insolence.
관리자님.
Manager. Frowning as though she were caught off guard, Otis bows to me as she apologizes. No, it's nothing. Let's head down. Most of the corpse's bodies parts were morphed in bizarre ways. Ah, yes, all of our ego gifts. One had a pair of wings protruding through their intestines. and another had horribly twisted antennae hanging
우리가
down.
아까 마주쳤던 자들이랑 비슷해 보이지
They
않나?
look kind of similar to the thugs we ran into just before, don't they? Hey, how you liking Limbus? Oh no, I'm enjoying it. I mean, like, again, I like a fair amount of visual novel experiences, as well as the fact that I do like the combat system. Granted, I do recognize there's probably systems that I'm gonna have a struggle not using as optimally as I should. Like, I know right now I have the leeway of it being early Kantos, but I trust later on it's gonna— job application! I have a job! Like, dude, I have to go to work after this. I have to go to work with the knowledge of Limbus Company in my head. Oh my god. Alright, anyway. No, not 2 jobs! Oh man, if I had a second job, I think I wouldn't even be playing this for on Twitch to begin with. Alright, anyway. Nah, don't worry. There's always workarounds. You got this. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. Alright. These look kind of different to the thugs we ran into just before, don't they?
그
You mean those
벌레머리 하고
bug-headed
있던
people?
사람들 말이죠.
Quiet. I'm
전방에
seeing
거수자
uniform
포착.
tangos ahead. As I just noted, multiple figures could be seen down the corridor.
거수자?
Uniform.
그 뭐야?
What's all that about? The true horrors of all Twitter users. Employment. Me when I'm playing Limbus Company, but I'm more scared of the company than I am scared of Limbus, because company reminds me of job applications. Ugh. Alright. Uniform. What's all that about?
거동 수상자.
Unidentified targets. Possibly hostile. The Zelish and Thumb Capo in question. I'm sure one idea crossed all of our minds. The enigmatic abnormalities that might be roaming this facility, as Faust mentioned. That might be what those shadowy figures are.
마주칠
We have no
수밖에 없겠군.
choice but to face them.
어이, 거기 누구야?
Ugh. Who goes there? Instead, what we faced was people. Wait, are you a rage baiter? I just thought you were a silly job application, like the haunted shopping list from SpongeBob. Oh my god, a haunted shopping list. Fair enough. No, you're good. I'm just messing with you a little bit. But I keep that in mind. I know it's a very popular reaction for a lot of people, especially on Twitter. Twitter especially, I can't argue. Alright, it was too early to deem that as fortunate though.
뭐야, 이 근방엔 우리들 뿐이라며.
No, but same, I hate it. Oh my lord. I thought we were the only people around here. Look at these bug people. You know, you got one there with the pincers, one with the dead but alive eyes, and one vaguely female.
입구 쪽에서 처리를 못한 건가? 그새 다른 쥐새끼들이
Past our team at
들어왔나
the
보군.
entrance. The scavengers keep coming one after the other.
어이 벌레들.
Oi,
아까 그
buggers!
시체들은 너네
Your friends
친구들이냐?
with the bodies back there?
시체?
Bodies!
나이 새끼.
Bastard didn't.
잠깐.
Wait,
어디서 온 찌꺼기들인진
I don't
모르겠지만
know where he's come from.
들어봐.
But hear me out a second.
어차피 너희도
You're here
엔케팔린을
for the
챙겨 온
end
거지.
captain, aren't you?
여기서 한 층만 더
If you go
내려가면
just one floor
손쉽게
down,
엔케팔린을 얻을
there's a
수
treasure
있어.
trove just waiting to be nabbed.
거기는 너희에게 양보할게.
Whatever's on that floor is yours.
서로 챙길 것만
We'll
챙기고
just take what we can here and
좋게
be on
헤어지자.
our
고.
way.
알아본 거 같네.
So you recognize me, huh? The moment the soldier's eyes land on Gregor's face, their thin veil of kindness was torn down.
배신자 녀석.
Traitorous pissant!
아, 너는 전방에
You must have
소속돼
been
있었나 보네.
dispatched to the front lines
어때?
too.
그래도
I look better
포스터보다는
in real
실물이
life than those
낫지.
flyers, right?
헛소리 집어쳐.
Cut the cheeky crap! I'm disgusted that I once saluted to your face!
이런 씨.
Oh, easy there.
실물이 되고 한 것도
It's not like you had
아닌데.
to salute me in person.
너무 그러지 말지 그래.
너는 그 가짜는 특혜로 시술 부작용
While you
없이
pose as a normal member of society,
하며
thanks to your
살아갔겠지만
dumbass privilege freeing you from the side effects.
우린 아니었어.
We never even got a
기만자
chance.
새끼야.
You fraternizer.
우린
We were thrown away right after war was lost.
버려준 건 나도
I
마찬가지였어.
was tossed out all the same.
모든 군인들이 똑같지 않나?
Isn't that how it feels for all the soldiers?
그 중에서도 너희들은
So this is the lifestyle you
버려진
chose.
벌레처럼 살아가기 선택한 거지.
Rifling through the trash like actual bugs.
어이, 적을 도발해서 좋을 건 없지 않은가?
No good can come of taunting your foe.
당신도 군 출신이라면
You
알잖아.
served the military too. You know where this is going?
앞에 서 있는 것들과 싸우게
We're
되지.
not getting out of this
아니,
without a
진짜.
fight.
순순히 보내줄 생각이었는데.
We were never planning on letting you through. We were. Wait, let's go. Sorry, wait. We were planning to letting you through. Really were.
저 배신자
But now,
새끼째로
I'll mince you and
잘라주겠지.
your traitor's friends into mutt meat.
어이없는 새끼.
Like hell you
우리가
were.
NCAP 가져오면
We're gonna wait
그대로
for us to climb back up with
뒤통수
the end capitalism so you could backstab us and swipe it.
그랬던 거였어요?
Were they?
밑바닥에 떨어질 대로 떨어진
They fall in the rock bottom and below.
남아 있을 것 같냐?
And I swear down they don't care a whit for humor, eh?
가진 놈들도 뒤통수를 쳐 때리는
Well off
판인데
or broke.
그럼
People
말랑한
turn
걸
on each other
기대하냐?
as long as there's something. You're way too naive to think for otherwise. I'm probably butchering every line as I'm reading it. Like I'm missing a word or two. Alright, dungeon structure. Your goal is to reach the last section of the bottom floor and reach the golden bow. Woo! Sorry. The dungeon consists of multiple floors. I gotta read this like a dungeon master. The dungeon consists of multiple floors, each rifle with events and encounters. Clear the sector at the end of the floor to proceed to the next. Each sector is connected to one or more paths. You can travel to the adjacent sectors by selecting them it's possible to retrace your steps, so feel free to explore where you went first. Sustain damage. Sinners don't heal after battles while in dungeons. Sinners with 0 HP are unable to participate, so keep track of their status. Reaching a checkpoint will allow you to fully restore your sinner. Defeat and retries. After losing a battle, you can reattempt it from the start with whatever living sinner remains on your team. Okay, they're all level 4, I think. So, instinct says, let's go forward.
내가 나설 차례인가?
Try to be a bit more careful with your health. No, I mean, I'm just worried for y'all. Oh shit, was I supposed to do anything to heal them prior, or is this just the HP they start with? And start.
출진이다!
Right. Fatal. Alright. Gregor again, and Dawn again.
출진이다!
Slash until we break through.
자연스러운 것입니다.
Fatal.
기원을 갖춘
Until they're bloody heaps on the
제대로
floor.
무너져라.
Sorry, it still makes me laugh whenever the loading in betweens are just straight up the art we just saw as the CG. Like, I get the logic, but it's just very funny. Hey, do you remember this piece of art from earlier? It was even funnier when it's like the first introduction of like the Kanto where everyone just killed each other. Alright. Gregor lights a cigarette and takes a drag, followed by smoke streaming out from his mouth.
다른 보안 업체에 취직을 해도
They have fared
이것보다는
better
나았을 텐데.
than this if they got a job at a security company or something.
평생을 군인으로 살았던 자들이다. 다른
They spent
직업으로 새
their entire
출발하고
lives as soldiers.
적응하고
The change
바뀌어야 할 것들이 너무
required for them to
많았겠지.
start a new life must have been overwhelming.
그리고
You have no idea how
몰락한 날개
stubborn the
출신이라는
stigma of
엄청난
following
꼬리표야.
independence will haunt you.
누가
If
받아주면
anyone's generous
구두발을
enough to take you in,
밝혀줘야지.
lick their boots is the least you can do. Sorry about that. They've chosen my
미안하다.
words more carefully.
아니에요.
No, it's fine.
진사나 엘사나
I'm sure things were
상황은
rough with
비슷했겠죠.
B Corp's fall too.
날개가 부러진다는 건
The breaking of a wing
그만큼
is a
혼란스러운
turbulent affair
사건이니까요.
for many people. Okay, let's see. We can go back, so I do have 5 sinners.
내가 나설 차례인가?
Entities known as abnormalities may be found in dungeon. A different kind of approach is needed in encounters against abnormalities. Battles that employ this approach are called focus encounters. Let's explore its mechanics. All abnormalities have more parts. Each part has their own set of skill slots and speed values. In focus encounters, you can select the sinner skill icon and chain them directly to the change. Or you can connect with gain every skinner skills. Okay, that's what's up. Oh, it's already chained. What?
이쪽으로.
실밥이 터져 기원을 갖추니
Okay.
그대로 무너져.
Alright, and then we'll... Alright, I'll help that encounter.
너희까지는 잘라낸다.
On. Staggered. Alright. Thinking. Bleed. Fatal. Okay. Staggered, so they probably don't take that much to go down. If anything, I gotta prioritize this one.
출진이다!
Break. Bitter passion pop! I don't know why I'm saying that. The guiding light that leads us forward.
떨거지는
May it all come
잘라낸다.
asunder.
제거하시죠.
Oh shit. Speed determines the order of attacks. Focus. Assigned to each unit can be turned to view. View the allies unit on the dashboard. Focus encounters are conducted by... Okay. Now learn how to handle a situation with several enemies are. Allies can force enemies to sit down. As demonstrated, here allies with faster speeds than the enemies can attack with draw attacks targeting other allies like that. When ally speed is greater than enemy speed, ally speed fast. Okay. Another thing is note regarding targets, directing allies targeted by enemy skill can still clash against skill, regardless of their own speed. And the skills against the enemies. When targeted by enemy skills, allies targeted by the enemy skills can clash against skills regardless of speed. Is equal, lower, redirect, may instead perform an unopposed attack. When allies enemy unopposed attacks, skip clashes and strike directly. Alright. While multiple skills may target a single slot of the skill directly unopposed attacks. Sometimes it can be an effective strategy to forego clashes and have multiple units use unopposed attacks against a single dangerous enemy, even if it leaves them exposed to attacks from others. Alright. So everyone is targeting... Speed-wise... And let's see how this goes.
제 불을 따라오십시오.
Hell yeah, good coin flips.
터졌나?
See, Zayn, Peculium, Gulia. Alright. Everyone's staggered except that one. And they're all low from what it's... Okay, who's faster? 4, 4, 4. Okay, so everyone's slow, but this should be clashes. And everyone else can follow up and deal with the rest of them. What? Fatal. Fatal. Fatal.
기원을 갖추는 그대로 무너져라.
You have to be higher speed to redirect attack. Got it. I thought in general it was supposed to be a clash. But I guess that's fair. Go my company, get
제
him!
불을 따라오십시오. 자연스러운 것입니다.
Alright, enough. Let's see, I'll keep that in mind. Higher speed to redirect attacks. Equal speed to clash and to coin flips.
이런 것들은
And lower... Let's see, the best way to use lowered speed is focus on who they're attacking. So the attack can be unopposed. I've never seen those before.
모른다고?
You don't know? Hopkins' face quickly turned to a cold frown. Come out, little Pecula. We won't jump you? It was in such a stark contrast to the face he showed before Virgil. I shuddered in fright.
아니
No,
그게
well,
우리가 굳이 추락한 날개에 깃털을 주는
don't you
이유가
know why we
뭔지
bothered to let a fallen wing feather into our office?
엘사의 지부의 의뢰를
Deal with requests taking
조금이나마
place in the Elcor
안전하게
branches
해결하려고.
more safely?
잘하네.
Exactly.
하급 관리직
I didn't even expect much from our low-ranked agent.
길었네.
Just two simple jobs. Lead the way and tell us how to deal with those abnormalities. Or whatever.
근데
Now look, what do you expect us to do with just, oh no, I've never seen these before, huh?
홉킨스, 배고파졌어?
Hopkins.
살살 좀
feeling
해.
angry? Easy.
유리 씨가 처음 본 게 확실하다면
If you're in fact
이 개체는
new to Miss Yuri,
환상체에서부터 비롯된
then these
또
might be then
어쩌면
these might be another
또
type
다른
of
존일 수도
entity
있겠죠.
deriving from abnormalities. Perhaps a new species.
그 코퍼레이션이
The corporation might
모든
not have had
환상체를
every
관리하고
specimen in
있지는
their
않았을
confined
수도
either.
있어.
Yuri,
유리안이 공부를
there's no
소홀히
reason
하지
to
않았다면
lambast yourself for neglecting to
스스로를
remember
탓할 필요도
what you were
없을
never
것이오.
taught.
감사합니다.
Thank you, sir.
뭘 간질거리게 입씨를 말하고 있어.
What's it to argue about?
가서
All that matters
두들겨
is beating
패면
with
되잖아.
death, right?
시킨다면 할 뿐이다.
Get the word. We'll do it. Oh. Thank you, my Limbus company. Alright. Let's see. Everyone's doing fine still. If anything, I should watch. Probably not put Faust in the next battle because she seems to not be doing so hot. Alright, let's make a clear path. Then I can explore the back rooms. Wait. Effective affinity. God dang it! Okay, so we're looking for DNA and wind. Okay.
목적지는 호기만소.
And I probably have an actual term. I just had an easier time just calling it DNA and wind. Okay. My clock isn't magically cure-all for all your problems. Don't charge it willy-nilly. Got it. Okay, so high speed at the moment is shit. No one has high speed, and I guess I should prioritize clashing. Okay. He's going after. Okay, wait. 5. Intercept you. Intercept you. You can toggle attack to be visible if arrows on the top right. Oh, thank you. I guess it's the same as how this one can show me the effect bar. So, clashing I win. Someone's still attacking.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Hearing. Unopposed. Crap. Cool. Dead. Clash, dismembered, clash. Fatal. Burn.
풀린 것 같습니다.
Bash. Axe combo.
꺼냈다.
Nice.
맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
Everyone's still looking pretty fine. Flash. I don't think about this one as much. I can really just. It's just one
금방
person.
다녀올게.
Ruptured.
자연스러운
Perfect.
것입니다. 역시 붉은 시선님의
I
수하들답게
expected no less of the red
능력도
gaze's
만만치가
minions. Okay, buddy. Let's not go a bit too far here.
수아라고?
What'd you say?
아이고, 우리 홉킨스가
Oh
말실수를
boy.
해서
There goes Hopkins again, being clumsy
제가
with his
대신
time.
사과할게요.
I'll apologize instead.
그런데 왜 이렇게 꾸물럭대는 거야,
What's taking you
홉킨스?
so long, though, Hopkins?
치즈
Hemorrhoids
다시
acting up
도졌어?
again.
무슨 말을 하는 거야?
What?
내가
No,
언제-
I'm not. Don't. What do you mean? Hopkins got up after a bit of dawdling. His pockets were laden with something, but I decided to bother to point it out. Oh, good heavens. Silly, silly Hopkins. I would have advised Hopkins to not know Ryushu. She's pretty yeah, I mean, yeah, her literal action after being introduced is slashing the neck of, what is it, Heathcliff and Ishmael, to then get pierced in the head by Don Quixote. Oh god, that's such a vivid like scene to have as like your first first genuine dialogue with the characters after introductions. Let's see. Interesting. The employment lounge. Wondered, is there any? I know they were trying to explain it, but is there any plus side to going back and exploring for some stuff or not? Literally hole in the face. No, yeah, no, it's literally just just a full hole in the face. Hey, actually, I'm curious. Is there a benefit to trying to look back in the previous rooms for anything, or is it just better to just move forward with the dungeon? No, because my completionist instinct wants to go back to the previous rooms, but it's also realizing if I don't really need... Yeah, I figured. I guess the only benefit is if there's a treasure room. That's probably the only reason to go back. Alright. Checkpoints. You can find checkpoints as you explore a dungeon. Your sinners will fully... Oh, perfect. When all of your sinners die, you'll be brought back to your last checkpoint. Do note that progress made beyond said checkpoint will be reset as well. Got it. Oh, everyone's healed. Oh wait, we have nothing really to go off, so just...
뭐 이쯤이면 적당하겠네요.
Well, I suppose this place is as good as any. As I opened the door, Faust suddenly stood before me.
단테,
Dante,
눈을 감고
close your eyes
어둠
and
속에
look for the
숨어있는
glimmer
별을
hiding in the
찾아보세요.
dark.
너무 찬란하지도 않고
Find the faint
은은하게
star
드러나고
true,
있는
twinkling.
진리의 별말이에요.
Everything you earn in a dungeon stays in the dungeon, so even treasure rooms are kind of worthless. Okay, I get it. So dungeons are basically like a more condensed roguelike experience of trying to get through a maze to get to a boss. Basically akin to Darkest Dungeon in that regards. Because I'm aware of that aspect of the gameplay of how you go room to room. Trying to seek the end of the dungeon. Find the faint star of truth, twinkling gently. Star? This one won't hurt, right?
별을 찾는 것만이라면
It shouldn't.
아프지는 않죠.
Okay. I mean, no, I agree. It's all for buffs for the Fungeon. You know, this is the Fungeon right now. We're having fun right now. Somewhat similar to Slay the Spire, consider. Well, I feel like Slay the Spire in that regard to. I guess you're right. Yeah, it's also similar to Slay the Spire. You grabbing buffs. It shouldn't cause you any pain since you're simply locating it. Something about the way Faust put that bothered me, but I decided to trust her and block my sight.
다시 눈을 뜨면
When you open
까마득했던
your
별은
eyes, what seems so far away
당신과 눈을 맞추고 있을 거예요.
will shine right into your vision. That's beautiful. That light, is it only visible to me?
아니요.
Not quite.
당신을 통해서
Though you now,
이젠 모두가
through you, now all of us can see it.
던전이 아니지만
Even though we're inside a
모두가 별을
dungeon,
통해
we can now reap the
당신을 통한
benefits of your
혜택을
ability
받을
through
수
the
있게
star.
되었죠.
그럼 얼른 시계 돌려주세요.
Can you please hurry up with the clock then?
어깨뼈 쪽이
I
아까부터
think I dislocated
탈구된
my
것
shoulder.
같거든요.
돌린다고요?
The clock?
그 시계
It wasn't just for
정말
show.
돌릴 수 있는 거였어요?
Okay, Yuri, like we've been walking around and following y'all. Like you think that we have this just giant ass clock fucking just walking here for display? Or no, wait, they know we're a real person. Sorry, I misinterpreted that entirely. The clock, it wasn't just for show?
돌아가기만 하겠어.
That's not at all it
엄청
does.
신기한
That's a
능력을
really
가지고
neat power.
유리 씨도 한번
You should come and take a
구경해봐.
look, Yuri. Well, no one recognized the pain I endure. I love Dante. Alright. Effective affinities. Got it. Can reselect a bit. See who has what. Everyone's healed up, so I shouldn't have to worry about too much the consequences. Let's see. I guess to battle.
길게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
상쾌한 기분.
That felt real good. Dying here!
그 시계
What an
진짜
amazing clock you've got.
신기하네요.
Haven't seen that technology
정말
anywhere.
듣도 보도 못한 게
That has to be one of the levels of
특기점 수준인데
singularity.
어떤 날개가
But one could be responsible. Hopkins greedily stared at my head. I really tried to ignore it, but looking at his stuffed pockets again.
단테, 왜 네 머리를 붙잡고 있는 거야?
Dante, why are you clutching your head like that? Nothing.
파우스티안
It's false.
관리자께서
Can
가진
our
시계는
manager not restore the lives of
저들의
our,
목숨을
our
돌려줄
guides
수는
using the
없어.
clock power?
시계는
The clock
수감자들에게만
will only work for
동작해.
us sinners.
아,
Ah,
차라리 그게
geez.
낫네.
I suppose that's all for the better. It's always interesting thinking about characters that have felt the presence of death. Two games that come to mind is already this one's going on my list, but again, 100 Line. 100 Line is another game where characters know are aware of what the feeling of death is like. Oh jeez. Suppose that's for the better.
배에 구멍이 숭 났는데
However,
못 죽고 되살아나지만
imagine you're dragged back to life with a gaping hole in your stomach. Wouldn't that suck? Death becomes her. I remember that movie.
아니다.
One of the ladies literally
배가
gets
뚫린 거면
shot through the
운이 좋은
chest and it's like a
거지.
hole in her
몇
stomach.
사람이 죽으니까.
Now, you know what? You're lucky if a hole is punched in your gut. You'd be a goner in seconds. Hades is rather chill in terms of you're right. I forgot about Hades. I've only played Hades for a bit. It's one of the games that a lot of people adore, and honestly, I can see the appeal too. I just have yet to get around to it myself. Wait. Oh! The hard tentacle erupted from the wall and penetrated Aya's abdomen in an instant.
전투
All
준비.
units, prepare for battle.
내가 말했지.
What'd I tell you?
난 항상
I've always been
운이
a lucky girl.
좋았다니까.
Aya!
이미 절명했어.
Her life has departed. Ugh.
아,
Come now. You have to keep it together, especially in times like these.
정신
Yeah,
똑바로 차려야지.
but
일반적인 공격의
The
형태를
attack
취하고 있지 않네요.
it's under any usual form.
환상체일 가능성이
It's likely
높습니다.
that we are facing an abnormality.
관리자님,
Manager,
명령을
your
부탁드립니다.
command, please. I felt pity for Yuri. She looked at Aya's corpse and then back to us with tears. Nonetheless, Yuri, Hopkins, and Aya, those three I can't revive. We have to fight now if we don't want any more casualties.
현명한 판단이십니다.
A wise decision, Manager.
저 째까기는 소리가
You can make sense of that ticking.
계속했다는 건가?
Otis gave Hopkins a fury glare, but soon reminded herself of her priorities and breathed him to shout. Yeah, no, I think it's very clear a lot of us wants to kill Hopkins at the moment. But we can't because it's one thing if it's an enemy fatal, it's another thing if it's our fatality. It's the
관리자님의
manager's
명령이다.
orders,
졸개들아,
lackeys.
포위 진영을 구축한다.
You will surround the enemy in formation. The target is the uniform ahead.
네.
Okay.
그런데
To be honest,
저걸 잘하고
I'm not
지날
sure
수
if you can
있는지가
say that thing
의문이고.
has a form. Slowly encroaching vines, followed by the shadow of a figure that looked to be several times taller than a human. It was approaching, begetting fright, unlike any foe we faced until now. Oh, good heavens. The Ebony Queen. Wait a minute. Snow White. That can't be Snow White. Is it Snow White? Who knows? You encountered abnormality. Please use abnormality guide. They should have pierced this. I know! Like, we only knew Aya for a moment. She was chill and relaxed. No, but that's the way that's how storytelling works. If you want the characters to feel the most effect of the character's loss, it has to be the one they're more emotionally invested in. That's not it. God. Abnormality guy. Okay, there we go. The abnormality guys list information about the well, because like it's very funny you say that because it reminds me of how Fujimoto chose to kill off certain characters in a series because he would ask his editor, "Hey, which characters do you like?" And he would use that answer to interpret that's the characters that the fans would likely feel the most loss at. List information about the abnormality. The guide will gradually fill up as you battle the abnormality. Power Wolf. Raise the observation level by repeatedly encountering and battling the abnormality. Higher observation levels. I don't like this chat anymore! Yeah, hey, don't... I was trying to be vague for a reason. Don't actually mention the series spoilers. I'm sorry for that. I was just bringing it up as an example. That's why we can't have good things in this world. No, fault's on me. Fault's on me. I should have not let in with a series that could have a fair amount of spoilers. I get that part one's been out for a while, but even still. Alright. Raise the observation levels by repeatedly encountering battle the abnormality. Higher observation levels slightly increase the damage you deal against the Did they just translate Lobotomy Corporation observations into the fight? Okay. You may encounter others multiple parts in the dungeon you explore, as such each part may be a different resistance. Passive. Got it. So the vein. Okay, that would be a clash, so we need unopposed. All the arrows. Okay. The abnormality's weak part is its fruit part. Target the fruit. Yep, it's even called observation log. Figured. Wait, is that the fruit's the weakness? Oh. So where I was already targeting for.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Broken. Broken. So now repurposed for fighting and not recommendation of on energy gathering. Fair enough. The vines growing on the ground are hassle. Restore the party abnormality. Let's consult the abnormality guide to see if anything has been updated. You destroyed the fruit part. Oh, continue suppressing the abnormality. Okay. Actually, let me look at the guide again real quick. Roots destroyed. All parts. Faust, get off the screen! I'm trying to read! All parts are inflicted with too fragile. Okay. So basically, keep damaging. Okay, so it's like one of the bosses from Partners in Time, where you have to destroy the crap. You have to destroy all the limbs so you can activate the true core to deal damage. Got it. All right. Well, okay, look, I'm sorry for trying to equate this to a Mario and Luigi game, but that's my experience with like a multi-attacking part. Right, bro. Okay, look, I'm reading because I want to learn. All right, I want to learn the game. I thought you were gonna get on my case for the Mario and Luigi equations. Yeah, so can lobotomy players. We're literally a literate bunch. You misunderstood, my friend. We can't read. You're a good man. You're good. No, don't worry, dude. I know it's a joke. Believe me. I think I would know if I was getting bullied by a chat of all things. Y'all are better than yesterday. Trust me. Literally, the first 2 times I streamed, nothing but art scammers. Like, they keep insisting, hey, give me your Discord for a banner. Like, I'm not gonna hack you, just give me your Discord. No, one guy yesterday was so funny because it was literally like, hey, I'll do it for free, but all I ask is a $5 tip. Okay, so you still want me to pay you, is what I'm hearing. Holy crap, I should have paid attention to that better. Holy crap! During focus encounters, you, the manager, may occasionally be tasked with making key decisions and choice events. The tide of battle, not the music. The tide of battle may drastically shift depending on your choices, so choose wisely. These choice events function like skill checks. They have a required skill affinity and threshold to pass. Each choice event presents an affinity advantage. Select the center with a matching skill affinity to increase your chances of success. Passing or failing to check will determine the outcome. A heart torn into thousands of pieces must be kept from all eyes. Thus is burrowed to the ground and tangled itself. Yet, someone has to pull up those thorny roots, as there is no womb that can be unearthed. The sinner gave each other looks. Being coiled and pierced, sharp pain was something to avoid even amongst rooms. The sinner gave each other's looks. Being coiled and piercing, sharp pain was something to avoid even in one's dreams. The dry earth must be up earth. Which sinner was up to the task? Who's my damager? Alright. Mersault. Do your best. Damn it! Wait, was it supposed to be... fuck, I misread. Mersault could not uproot anything. His enemy's stats are all entangled. So wait. Gotta say, you have a very unorthodox tactic in your gameplay, but you're very engaged at least. Thank you. I'm learning, you know? Any game is learning. Like, it's... As much as I watch Let's Plays and get mad at Let's Players, I also have to recognize sometimes learning a game is also an uphill battle. It's easy to do it in private when you have the means to sit back and orthodox those skills, but if I'm doing it for an entertainment value for some of y'all, it is going to be a bit harder for me to try translating those. Mersault cannot uproot anything. There's no easy task and tangle. That was unlucky double loss on coin. Wait, so I just got very unlucky? Is that what happened to me? You have a lot of nerve not knowing coin mechanics. Have I taught you nothing? Look. You've played Liar's Bar with me. You know how well I am at those gambling odds. Clutching itself, the durable web of fiber continued to expand. The sinners will continue to suffer. Clutching itself, the durable web of fiber continued to expand. Nothing happened. Damn it. I'm sorry. Alright, I guess we gotta... Alright. Okay, everything's attacking him, so... Everything's... Haven't seen anyone failing this in my life. Damn it! At 0 sanity, the chance of coin hitting heads is 50... Did I just get very unlucky? And the only debuff is -1 speed. Wait, are you saying... Wait, so if I'm reading this correctly, I got very unlucky. Is that what I'm hearing? Or did I just not read? If you had Hong Lu do it, the odds would have been slightly better. Fair enough, yeah. Passive. Okay, the fruit's back, so I guess I should just prioritize destroying the fruit. But the fruit puts her in fragile. Not very unlucky, more likely at a 75. Oh, so I just gambled poorly is what I'm recognizing.
풀린 것 같습니다.
Alright, part broken. Alright, turn 4. The fruit was born again. Maybe this is the chance to destroy it once and for all. The higher a sinner's sanity, the better the odds to roll heads up to a max of 95. Got it. Do a flip. Whoa! I can't do a flip. I'm not that crazy. Alright. Alright, let's see. Why not? Let's see what the game does. Could do better than me.
잘라낸다.
He's not. Oh yeah, I'm not Fillion. Holy crud. Back down. Scissors or Sijin. Alright, the sinner peered out its face, to gaze upon the water memories within, down to the holes left by pests. An apple does not culminate where it ripens to a glossy red. When the apple browns, cracks, shrivels, and attracts lowly creatures, that is when it has met its golden bliss. The sinners knew now was the time to bring the apple to the earth. Okay. That is when it has met its golden bliss. The sinner now has the time to bring the apple to the earth. The apple is open for attack. Who is the sinner to bring it down? Pride advantage. Okay. Okay. Faust has high sanity right now. So does Honolulu, I believe. Faust is blue. I need a pride advantage. Alright. Alright. Oh good heavens. Okay, okay. Okay. No. Shoot, I have no one with that. Okay. Predicted? Okay. Shoot. Yep, Honolulu for sure. Okay, cool. I'm trusting that opinion over my own. I'm gonna doubt myself again. Thank God! Honolulu brought the apple to the ground. The fall left a dull thud. The fruit was emptied off of its lifeblood long ago. Only futility remained. This attack allowed the sinner a brief moment of respite. The fruit got broken. Queen's apple got staggered.
알았죠? 명령하시는 건
Told
다
you. I'll
따른다.
follow your commands. Honestly, if I was a big enough streamer, it would have been funny to go for set up a poll for voting for Faust or Honolulu in that scenario. Either way, we gotta finish this fight. Actually,
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
no point thinking about it. It's already broken beyond repair.
자연스러운 것입니다.
Hey, the apple is staggered. We must send in the worms. I read A Plate of Fried Worms. I remember that book. That actually turned into a movie if I remember too. I remember the trailers as a kid. Eating a plate of fried worms. So what? Or so what? That was it?
환상체는
I heard abnormalities were
함부로
supposed to be so
제압하기 힘들
powerful that
정도로
even
강력하다고
suppressing them is a
들었는데.
dangerous task. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea of the half of it. I still get the freaking nightmares of that of the fetus, the nameless fetus. I hate that. I hate that thing.
클리포트 억제력 때문이에요.
That's the quick bluff deterrence in action.
뭐?
Huh?
커피 포트?
Coffee pots. Wait, quick bluff coffee pots.
환상체들을
A force that
약화시키는
weakens
힘이에요.
abnormalities. It's her.
격리실에서
And there's punishment
보다
for
안전하게
just
환상체를
poking you in the
관리하기
head.
위해 사용되는 겁니다.
If I recall, The fucking bird that I hate. I'm trying to think what I have currently in my facility at the moment. Because I'm actually still in the middle of my lobotomy playthrough. I'm only on day 30? Let's see. I have the faces that look like that one woman from the second episode of the Doctor Who revival. I have Well Cheers. Thousands, obviously the one that everyone has of Thousand Punishments. I have the singing machine. That one I also hate. Even if I read the rules, singing machine will always screw me over. Anyway. A force that weakens abnormalities. Its original purpose is to safely supervise them and contain them.
황금가지를 회수할수록
As we continue our
그
assignments and
억제력도
collecting
점점
more
약해져
golden
가겠죠.
bows, the deterrence will
지금은
weaken as well.
이 정도로
Hello,
끝났지만
this was a simple battle.
나중엔
Later on,
100번을 죽었다
one that might
깨어나도
take our
힘들
lives
수
more than
있다는
100-fold
말이네요.
to handle it. That's a terrifying thought. Where did its corpse go anyway? I'm pretty sure that attack did it in.
분명 숨통은 끊어졌습니다.
It was felled without a doubt,
관리자님의
all thanks to your
탁월한
exceptional
지휘
command, manager. It couldn't have disappeared into the sky.
역시 관리자님.
Brilliant insight as always,
그럴
manager.
가능성을 배제할 수
Such possibilities cannot be ruled out.
아이 너희 눈엔 이 단단해 보이는
Is
지하철이
that
안
tough
보이냐?
looking ceiling above us not a thing to you two?
이쪽을 보세요.
Over there. Listless. Yuri pointed at something. The shock of losing Aya must have shaken her badly. But holding her own and keeping her head up, I felt I should let her be. Follow along with her for a while. Is that an egg?
환상체의 핵이군요.
It's the core of the
적절하게
abnormality.
제압했을 경우
When suppressed
이러한
via
아랫 모양으로
appropriate
환원되죠.
measures, it will be reduced to this condensed, ovate form.
그리고 부화할 거예요.
And its
이
hatch,
공간에서
and it'll
일정 시간이
hatch
지난다면요.
once enough time has passed here.
뭐?
Hatch.
그런 개 같은 일이
Ah, you gotta be joking.
이것들이 죽지 않는다는
You mean those
소리인가요?
things won't die?
환상체는 죽지 않아요.
Abnormalities simply
그래서
cannot
일사의
die.
생산
It's one of
에너지량은
the factors that
어마어마했던
contributed to
거더라고요.
L-Corp's massive energy production.
이 상태의 핵을 격리실에
As
가져다
an
놓는
employee,
게
my job was to put the core back in its containment unit. Nothing's
이젠
changed.
반대네요.
알이
What can we
다시
do before his
깨어나기
egg hatches?
전까지
림버스 컴퍼니에는 이런 환상체들을
Limbus
담당하는
Company
부서가 별도로
has a
있어요.
department dedicated to
그들이 회수해 갈
abnormalities like
겁니다.
this. They'll retrieve them for us.
그 애프터 팀이요?
Is it the after team I remember hearing
안내받을
about?
때 들었던
I
기억이
remember hearing
나네요.
about them during orientation.
그럼 시간 끌지 말고 빨리
What's
부르지
stopping
그래.
you from calling them now?
연락은
The transmission device.
메피스토펠레스에서 가능합니다.
It's on Mephistopheles.
그건 그렇겠지.
Figures.
너무 걱정할 필요는
No need
없습니다.
to worry. Once we have the golden
황금가지만
bow,
찾는다면
we'll
실어도 돌아갈
return
테니까요.
whether we like it or not. Oh shit! We still have more dungeon. We went down a floor.
이곳을 다시 오게 될 줄
I
몰랐어.
didn't think I'd come back here.
대체적으로 로보토미 지부들은
Most of the lobotomy
여러 개의
corporation's
층으로
facilities
구성되어
consist of
있어요.
multiple floors.
그리고 각자 층마다
And each floor is
주인이
expected to be
되는
occupied by an
환상체들이
abnormality
존재할 거예요.
marking its domain.
어?
Seriously?
아까 그런 게 또 나온다고?
There's more of them?
그런 그
So, where...
전투 정보? 아니 그걸 대체 어떻게 알고
Sorry,
있는
I love that little side. So, I want to hear it again. I'm sorry. That's...
그런 그 전투 정보? 아니 그걸 대체 어떻게 알고 있는 거야?
I don't know what it is. It's like, I like it.
그런 그 전투 정보? 아니 그걸 대체 어떻게 알고 있는 거야?
Ah, Gregor. What a nice guy you are. So, where'd you figure all this info about what we'll face and stuff?
파우스트는 모든 걸 알고 있어요.
Faust knows it all.
안내에서는
yes.
디포팀이
Faustian
사전
deals.
정찰을 한다고 하더라고요.
The guy set up a 4 team does reconnaissance in advance.
그냥 네가 관계자라서 하는
But you
것뿐이잖아.
only know that because you have ties to the staff.
틀린 말을 하진
I never
않았잖아요.
claimed otherwise. Anyway,
어쨌든 주요
this means we
적군이
should
매 층에
expect a
하나씩은
great threat on every
존재한다는 거.
floor.
등 뒤에 적을 두고서
It'd be
전진하는
idiotic to
멍청한
advance to
일은
the
할 수
unknown
없으니
and making sure that we're clear of
결국 그
danger
팀이
in at least one
환상체를
direction.
정리해야만 하겠군.
Gregor's VA is very experienced. So as Mersault. I'll keep that in mind. Here, let me write down Mersault so I can keep my mind out. Yeah. Alright. It'd be idiotic to advance to the unknown of making sure that they were clear of danger in at least one direction. leaving us with no choice but to take them down as we go.
파우스트가 할 말을 앗아가 버렸네요.
He took the words right out of Faustus' mouth. Wait, no, I gotta do what I think you pointed out earlier. Mersault is relatively quiet. Oh, that's the... You took the words right out of Faustus' mouth. No, I love the idea because it's like every time, of course, if you had glasses, she would be doing that.
말하지 않더라도 의도를
It's an
전달할 수
splendid
있다면
thing to be able to convey your
그보다
intentions
이상적인 것은 없지
before
않겠소.
they have been verbalized.
단테,
Dante,
별을 볼 때예요.
it's time to see the star. I'm your manager, not a scapegoat, you know. Okay, so team should be healed, and we just keep progressing, I guess. Oh, we're going this direction. Well, the only way we can advance is forward. My current team should be fine
제가
for now.
원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
Another veteran approached in the dark, carrying a depressing aura. You know, I like this guy's. I like the jeb of this guy's cut. I don't know. His head makes me think of like him as like a bug-themed superhero. Hold it, hey, Rider. Another appeared in the dark, carrying a depressing aura. The sparkling old badge seemed to signify a high rank once held.
그레고르 과장,
Manager Gregor.
당신 얼굴은
I think I remember that face of
알
yours.
것도 같아.
But why?
자네 부장이었다.
Well, I was the head manager of your team.
혼자 도망친 것도
Not
모자라.
only did you desert
이젠
us,
옛
you
전우이자
now have the
내
audacity to take the lives of your old
녀석들까지
comrades,
죽였군.
my subordinates.
이봐,
Look, the war ended a
전쟁은
decade
10년
ago,
전에 끝났어.
but I guess some folks still haven't let go of their
병정무에서 벗어나지
obsolete
못했나?
ranks, huh?
끝나?
He looks like an
아무것도
ant
안
superhero from
끝났다.
Fallout 3, but less high. You could probably make an indicator slider of bug to human hybrids from hot to less hot if you really wanted to, honestly. Alright, let's see. Ended. Nothing has ended.
아무
Nothing has ended, damn it!
아직 G사에서 도망치면서
The war may have been
이
over for
전쟁이
you
끝났을지도
when you deserted G
모르겠다.
Corp,
우리는 아직도
but we're
전쟁의
fighting for our
한복판에
lives on the
계속 서 있다.
battlefield to this day.
아, 이런
As much as I didn't want to relate to you this way,
나라고 크게 다르지.
I'm not really that different here.
그렇다면 이해해야지.
Then you
과장.
ought to understand, Gregor.
전쟁터에서
There's
배신자에게
only
내려지는
one
결론.
verdict that awaits
판사다.
deserters. You say that like it
그럴듯하게
means something,
말하지 마.
but it's against company policy to carry
복수를
out
위한
summary
직결적인 사직
executions for
위반이야.
personal revenge.
부장 양반.
My head manager. On one end of the scale, we have this fella, and on the other is the mosquito. Guys, darn it! I let myself into that one. Yeah, you're right. The mosquito from One Punch. Okay, but see, where are those big buff cockroaches from that one movie, that one Japanese manga about them going to Mars? All right. Anyway, honestly, we're win rating this.
셰프를 따라오십시오.
단정하지 않구나.
깨는 건 즐겁네요.
실밥이 터졌나?
Man, look at him. Actually, you know, I look at him, he reminds me of a Emperor Bellows, if you ever seen Owl House. Because the way he has his helmet. But I know it's a type of helmet as well. I just forgot what they're called. Alright.
저 간다.
Nice.
하시죠.
No guard is gonna save you against this offense.
좀 더 잘 될 수 있을 것 같은데요?
힘내.
Actually, okay. Actually, do you ever think that if I recall correctly, in One Punch Man, when we went to the facility, the guy who was modifying people, there was also I think a giant like beetle man Do you think someone was ever like into that Beetle Man from One Punch Man? Perhaps the time the ex-soldier spent off the battlefield was long enough to rust his prowess. The head manager, who must have defeated countless enemies in his glory days, now nearing his own end. Someone is always into everything. You're right. I'm into the letter H. Not actually, but it would be funny if I was. You know, the letter H. I don't know where I was going with that one. Alright. They were once well respected. You were once well respected. Gregor. I never really asked for respect. Don't proceed any further. Only hell awaits you. Sorry, but I don't think I can follow your advice. I ought to be a go-getter if I don't want to be fired. Or have you abandoned your honor? Some pittance! I sold that away long ago. Right with my medal, landlord couldn't wait for rent any longer. A bitter smile appeared in the head manager's face. You're not different from us. Yeah. We're nothing. Disgusting pest. He took a few more shallow breaths, then ceased to move. Mind if I borrow a cig?
이번만이다.
Just this once. Oh. Gregor put the borrowed cigarette next to the one he already held in his mouth, then lit it and tossed it on the chest of the deceased commander. Oh.
미안. 저거한테
Sorry.
내 담배를
Didn't want to share mine with that thing. Never change, Gregor. Never change. Ryoshu gave a snort. The smoke from Gregor's cigarette lingered with the prevailing silence in the air for a short while. Alright. Okay, so there's no real difference between which of these containment halls we enter. Yeah. This team should still be fine.
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
이곳부터는 폐장병들이 머물렀던 흔적조차 보이지 않네요.
There appears to be no more signs of the ex-soldiers from this point onward.
더 이상 전진은 하지 말라고도 경고하던데.
Commander didn't. Oh, Sinclair, you finally talked again for a while. I always forget that we're all here, but then it's like the one or two that are sharing dialogue at the moment, you know? The commander did warn us not to go further. As we proceeded, we discovered bodies that seemed to have been there for quite some time.
이건 우리
They're her.
아니
No.
회사 직원들의 시체.
Of course.
둔기로 맞은 흔적이요.
I see
전원이
traces of
들어갔구려.
blunt instruments. All the bodies share them.
관리 기록서.
A management report? This
이건
document contains
환상체
instructions for keeping
관리법을
abnormalities
적어두는
in check.
문서예요. 보통 관리 업무를
Normally,
지정받으면
employees tasked with
10개월
catering
정도로
to
안기면서
abnormalities
들어가니까
memorize the instructions to the point of reciting them
이런 건 필요
flawlessly.
없는데.
They don't usually carry notes like these.
추측컨대
I dare
환상체가
suspect that no
탈출했고
remaining employee has the
아무도
necessary
관리법을 알지
information in an
못했던 게
abnormality
아닐까
breached.
하오만.
Imagine how it's so scary to imagine. It's like taking the notes with me to read about the abnormality I'm about to face off. Note reads, "Don't look away from the abnormality." What? And then you just die. Same vibes as you read this, you're dead.
아직 격리실로 운반하지 않은
If
날들이
the eggs weren't
있다면
moved to containment yet,
그럴 수도 있겠네.
that could be the case. There are way too many corpses here.
대체 어떤 환상체길래
What kind of
이렇게
abnormality
많은
could have
수의
massacred all these
죽은지.
employees?
잠깐,
Wait,
이게 무슨
what's that
냄새죠?
smell?
이번에 사무실에서 비싼
You see,
장비를 하나
our office
장만했지.
purchased an expensive device the other day.
얜 또 뭐라는 거냐?
What do you all know about?
특정 친구들은 독성 검출이 높아진다고.
There are some good
그런
SCP
소문을 본 적이
references.
있었거든요.
That was some good SCP reference. I don't know much about SCP, but I can't deny that I think we're at the point of SCPs where I can make a joke about how I'm gonna eat a donut right now, but the donut's gonna eat me instead by the time I'm done with it, and I become the new Ouroboros. But again, thank you for that, honestly. Sources suggest that toxin levels started to rise after a certain floor.
나 아까부터 귀에서
I've been
피가
bleeding from my
흐르는데
ears from my ears a bit. Is that okay?
고난 없이 어찌 전투를
Pestilent child. No battles without unfair.
지속 노출되며 신체에서
I was told to
지속적으로
continue
출혈을 일으킨다더군요.
it may cause bleeding like that.
정작 그렇게 말하는
How are you
본인은
so
너무
fine
멀쩡한데?
Little angry line.
이거
Is this
예전에 보급되었던
it's the anti-abnormality gas jet
복선
grenade
가스탄이에요.
supplied to employees?
주차된 사이에서
One mustn't gone off. Or between the bodies here.
확실히 이
True.
부금부터는
The toxicity levels do appear to be one of many cute Don Quixote films. Yeah, for sure. The true toxicity levels do appear to be intense around this area. Hopkins had put on a gas mask before we noticed.
뭐야? 우린 저런
Now
거
we're
없어?
acknowledging it. Hey now, what about us?
제공되는 보급품은
We weren't
따로
granted
없었습니다.
any additional supplies. Boy, you slippery rat! You knew all this time! You're not getting away with... Heathcliff stopped mid-sentence and fell to one knee.
흥분하면 혈류가 더
Your
빨라집니다.
blood flow will quicken if
독이
you're
금방
agitated.
퍼진다는 거죠.
In other words, the toxin will spread faster.
자리에서 되도록
How to remain
놔두지 말고
calm, minimize movement,
최대한
and
천천히
breathe at regular
호흡하세요.
intervals. Hopkins, why? Why didn't you tell us about this?
미리 말을 해주시지 않으셨어요?
나야말로 물어보자 유리.
Oh, I've got a question for you too, Yuri.
별 기대도 안 하고 들여놓은 짐짝 같은 사람한테
Why would I make our office waste our precious funds on expensive gadgets for deadweight like you to use?
냉정하게 말하면
If we're being real, it's a miracle you managed to join us in the first place.
나야는 널
I don't know how well y'all can hear me doing this or not.
I thought it would add effect. Wait.
지금은 죽었는데
Maybe I took pity and gave you special treatment. But she's gone now. So who cares?
비겁한 새끼.
Sneaky blighter. Is that how you want to live?
해결사에게 비겁이라니.
Don't be so silly. Everything's a fair game for a fixer.
붉은 시선님이 데리고 다니는
Hearing that the red gaze had company trickled my curiosity. But as it turned out,
제대로 된 도구나 정보도 없이
you were just a bunch of ragtag lunatics who thought it'd be a good idea to walk straight into these facilities with zero prep. Because we trusted you, asshole!
쳤다 새끼를
Ugh, what a sick joke.
두고만 보야.
Can't do anything but watch. Feeling the ire towards him, Hopkins backed away and scurried to the exit.
그래도 덕분에 엔케팔리는 쏠쏠하게 얻어갈 수
Well,
있었어.
at least I managed to grab an armful of Keplerine thanks to you. So that's what he's been pocketing.
창피할 테니까
I'll write in my report that you all went missing. Cause? Suffocated to death. Or missing. Because suffocated to death is just too embarrassing.
그럼
Ta-da! Wait.
그럼
Sorry. Mary slumped to the floor, watching blood pour from her nose to her hand. And she's not the only one. Radya, Heathcliff, and the other sinners are suffering from blood loss too. Gregor,
유품이나
I
챙겨주려고
took this with
들고
me
왔던
so you could
건데.
have something to remember her by. She was holding the same type of gas mask as Hopkins wore. But why?
아야씨가
I gave
넌
you special
챙겨주려고
treatment, didn't
했었다면서.
she?
그럼 네
Which
거지.
is as good as yours then.
보고도 없이 기어들어온 미친 놈들은
Did he forget that we can revive and also back up by a company? Not sure what's... No, he's also forgetting that our fucking manager is out. Our fucking real manager out there. Our old man Mads Mikkelsen Virgil's out there. Like, he's gonna, like, dude, just because you praise a man does not mean the man's not gonna be aggressive towards you for not sharing the information with us. As for our unprepared band of lunatics, we do not have a way out. Don't worry about us. Or, sorry. As for our unprepared band of lunatics, we do have a way out. Don't worry about us. Coughing up blood, Yuri put on the mask.
Oh no, he's right. I know earning recognition from an office of strangers is a hard thing to do. Even if I take on all kinds of errands day and night, there are only 3 minutes left until the branch is locked down. Initiate site burial. The doors were about to close on me. Energy transfer is 85% complete. Yuri! Don't leave me behind! Yuri!
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌야 하는 거예요?
What else am I supposed to do?
살아남은 게 죄인가요?
Is it so wrong that I survived?
동료들이 다 같이 파묻히기라도
Should I have been buried alive alongside my coworkers?
환생체들이 도시로
And the whole building was going under. Also, the abnormalities wouldn't escape.
죄지.
It is a sin. At least down here. Keno!
그 말은
Stings a
좀
little.
아프네요.
Breaker. Standing astounded, I snapped back to reality and checked on the sinners. Half of them already passed away on the floor. And Ishmael's head drooped just after she said her last words. A sin. But, oh what?
뭐 어떠냐?
Buddy? You've got to live on like it's nobody's business.
일일이 죄책감 부여하다가
Laying guilt on yourself over spilt milk
이 마음이
will wear your heart
만만하지
out.
않아.
With Gregor drawing his last breath, Yuri and I became the only surviving members standing in the area. Don't worry too much about us. I can take them back there and revive them. I knew mechanical ticking was all Yuri could hear. I did my best to get my message to her nonetheless.
I know.
Yuri ended the conversation with not a word after. After a long period of awkward gloom, toxic gas finally dispersed.
괜찮은 것 같네요.
Looks like it's okay now.
Oh yeah.
도울게요. 가서
I'll give you
빨리
a hand.
살리고 오죠.
Let's go bring your people back to life. Saying that,
Yuri took the gas mask off and calmly carried the sinners on her shoulders, one by one. Also, I guess honestly, to give more credit to Hopkith, if that's his name. Honestly, some good words of encouragement from Bug Guy. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Well, it's more the fact that he's the trope of the tired war vet. He's seen war. He knows he knows better than anyone to enjoy life while you still have it. I'm assuming, because it's very clear that he thought he was probably at the height of feeling like a soldier, proud to fight, but then realizing how easy it was for them to be abandoned, especially as a lot of them are recognized as freaks. It was either, and he tries, he's here because he's still trying to make the most of who he was as a person. He could have succumbed, security as anyone else. And as much as when he talks about the other bugs that are here, it's or people that were also part of G Corp. I think he's just very much trying to the idea. I don't know. Okay, I'll just keep going. I'm not sure what to say for her. I remain quiet. But also, yeah, going back to Opkith, it's in his defense, if someone told you they were able to revive people, you wouldn't believe them at first. You'd think they're insane. But to his dismay, we are able to revive. That's some great work you did there. Keep it rolling, will you? Give him a day. All right. And we win rate this again. Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna do a quick run while this is happening to grab a donut. I have a donut in the kitchen. I have a donut in the kitchen. I have a donut in the kitchen.
구원을 갖춘 그대로 무너져라.
sorry. It was on my mind the whole time. I just wanted a donut. Yeah, I've not been here for a while. I'm just one donut for all 5 Ayas. They're right. This cinnamon roll goes to Aya. Oh man. What? Probably should have after refill either. Probably should have also refill water. You're still okay. You know what? I put win rate again, and I'll go grab the water. You're still right.
셰프를 따라오십시오.
I gotta get water.
기원의 가치는 그대로 무너져라.
Honestly, a detail I remember learning when it comes to drinking water, if you want to drink a water to help like for vocal recovery or for singing warm up, it's better to drink room temperature water than ice cold water because that does I guess strain the vocal cords more if I understand that correctly. All right, let's see here. How far am I? Alright, so we gotta get to the canteen. Oh, perfect. I'm assuming this is a mid-rest point. Unless I'm wrong. God, it's so hard to grab a donut with my left hand. Wait, let me flip it around. There we go. Alright, alright. Were those abnormalities responsible for killing all the employees?
아니에요.
I doubt that.
아마 제 짐작이
My guess is right.
전방을 주시하십시오, 관리자님.
Hey! Keep your eyes ahead, manager!
하나 더 있습니다.
There's another one of them! A humanoid wearing the head of a statue was sitting against the wall.
안녕.
Wait,
너희도
are the abnormalities the bad guys?
바로 왔니?
Wait, the abnormalities were evil? Well, I know all of them, not all of them are evil, but most are. Well, I think if I remember correctly, the best way to describe abnormalities is like an autonomous creature only acting on basic instincts. They don't have free thought anymore. Even though they were once human, they're just acting on autonomous instincts. I know you're joking. I just thought it'd be. I'm sorry. I got into my headspace again. Hi. Are you here to draw your lot?
사원증을
Gather all your IDs
모아서 주면
and give them to me.
당첨자를
Then we'll
고르는
find
거야.
the winner. Its hand was barely grasping onto the strap of its employee ID card. Alex was the name written on it.
알렉스.
Alex.
제정신이 아닌데.
Wait a minute.
당첨자 타령은 뭐야?
That name. I can't see that far back. Damn it! Ain't no way Queen of Hate tries to be good. I think of a name like Queen of Hate. Yeah, she was... Okay, cool. So I wasn't just, like, misremembering. Alright, cool. Let's see. Gone nuts, hasn't she? And what's that babble about winners?
어떤 환상체들은
Some abnormalities demand regular offerings as part of the manager guidelines. Me offering one of my employees to the Red Cross so all my abnormalities can escape so I can immediately suppress them. That is the funniest experience in Lobotomy Corporation. Man, I need abnormalities to escape. The Red Cross in the next room over. Or no, Flesh Cross. It's the Flesh Cross. I keep calling it Red Cross, but it's Flesh Cross. Hey, manager, it's reaching Genius Execution, manager. Now do it again. Just shove a guy in the shelter of 27th March. Yeah. Alright, some now always demand regular offerings as part of the manager guidelines.
그쪽으로 가면 안 돼.
Shouldn't go that way.
그것들이
it will find you.
그리고 결국
And the offering happened,
인신 공양에
didn't it?
네가 뽑을
It's your turn
차례야.
to draw. Offering.
인신 공양을 하지 않으면
What
어떻게
happens
되는데요?
if no human sacrifices is made?
그건 몰라요.
We never found out. We followed every procedure without fail.
탈출해서 닥치는 대로
I
사람을
guess
죽이고 다녔던
it escaped
건가요?
and started killing people left and right.
그 환상치라는
That abnormality must have
되게
been some
졸렬한가 봐.
spineless bugger.
만나면
Does it
뒤통수를
thwack at
까고
victims in the
다니나
back of the head?
그게 무슨 말이에요?
What do you mean?
보지. 단체로 눈이 삐기라도
Did you all
했냐?
get jabbed in the eyes or
그건
what?
사람이 낸
Those wounds
상처였어.
were clearly
서로
left by
한 대라도 더
humans.
때리려고
You can
길을
tell they were
썼더만.
beating the shit out of each other.
저 등신들은 지들끼리
Those stick-
치고받다가 뒤진 거야.
Those stickos is such a weird word. Wait, those stickos killed each other in a fight.
왜 그런 건데요?
For what?
뻔하지.
Just clear as day.
지부가 무너지고
Probably
한동안은
figured they could
어떻게든
survive a
살아남을
while
거라
even after the
생각했을
branch
거야.
was buried.
꾸준히 사람을
Keep
바치기만
offering folks from
한다면
time to time,
언젠간
and
구조가
the
될
rest
수도
might get
있어.
rescued one day. There's a fallout shelter where I kept offering a sacrifice a day, and there's that famous short story called The Lottery that I can think that comes to mind when I hear this.
제비 뽑기로 몇 달은 버텼겠지. 일단 한 놈만
Yes, they
죽으면
kept
잠깐은 버틸 수
keeping the
있으니까.
lots going for a few months. It was the safest way they had to keep the thing in check.
근데 그걸
Probably,
희생자가 고지고대로
You know, the one
받아들이겠냐?
picked as the fall guy would. The Fallout Vault. That Fallout Vault was messed up. I'm aware of how messed up some of the Fallout Vaults. I remember. Here it makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense. They are in a situation where they thankfully want to have a high. They realize that they can't just. If none of them does it, everyone dies. So at the very most, they're making it fair by drawing lots, as shitty as it is. I haven't played much Fallout, so I only heard about these types of vaults because, you know, YouTube Shorts recommends me like the videos explaining some of the vaults. Problem though, you think the one picked as the Fallout guy would gladly accept his fate?
내가 죽을 바엔
If I was
눈앞에 있는 놈
if I
머리통을
was them, I'd
터뜨리겠어.
rather strangle the bloke right next to me.
그럼 적어도 지금 내가
Better
받쳐지는 일은
them
없을
than me, ain't that
테고
right?
그렇게 흘러갔겠지.
And the rest is history, I bet.
그러다 마지막으로
The last
살아남아서
survivor, when the
그들과
stone
같은
mask
속상을
belonging
뒤집어
to the
쓰고
statue
있으니
heads,
인신 공양을 피할 수
believing
있을
that'll
거라고
save her from being
생각했군요.
그럴 리가
sacrificed.
없어요.
can't be.
알렉스는 자기가 살려고 남을
Alex would
죽이나
kill
직원이
others
절대
just so she could live.
그걸 네가 어떻게 알아?
How do you know that?
저놈이 진짜 알렉스인지
Can't even be sure if
확실하지도
they're
않지만
actually Alex or not.
한 가지 조언을 해줄까?
Let me give you a tip.
그들이 직접
It'd be
데리러
much better going
직접
on your
걸어가는
own foot
편이
before they come
훨씬
take you.
편할 거야.
이만 떠나지. 이제는 곧
Let
숨을
us
거둘
be on
거야.
our way. This person will perish before long. While everyone else moved along, Yuri remained in place. He continued to stare down the statue-clad
네
original.
잘못이 아니었어. 알고 있지?
It wasn't your fault. You know it's not right. Now you're saying not to hurry yourself.
알투고가
I know she's saying it to Alex. I just always think it's interesting to think of like that. Leave me behind, Yuri. Please leave me. Time to go. There's a clock! Sorry. I just wanted to get that little joke out of the way. Alright. They're rummaging through corpses, looking for something. Relentless demands for an offering rings in the ears. Look like they might jump up at any second. You see a dying person nearby, gasping for air. Did you offer this person up? Or... I like how the game is even surprised at the last one. It's like, you fucking dumbass, why are you gonna offer a sinner? Part of me knows the logical choices we fight. Do not offer a person. Combat encounter. Win the next battle to gain the ego gift, bloodied mask of devotee. Let's do this. I love branching choices like that. I wish there was a way to properly save, but I would have liked to explore those other options. I know for this scenario, it's probably not the best.
이 불꽃이 필요하시다면
Hey, I remember that CG. I remember you seem to be under the weather. You should make it out alive.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
That was great work you did there. Keep it rolling, will you? Smackdown!
쉽네.
And fatal. Do it again. What you just did. You've another crushing blow in you, right?
떨거진
I love Dante
잘라낸다.
so much. I don't know. He's such a whimpering man. Like, I know he's supposed to be our player character, but he's such a whimpering man, dude. I fucking love him. Oh, I was gonna plus. Sometimes it's literally me for real, for real. Are you saying you're a wimp? I don't think you should admit you're a whimpering man, fellow Reaper. He has amnesia, so I give him a pass. No, yeah, no, I give him a pass too. But come on, like, it's fun to like read a story, and like, this is such a whimpering man. I mean whimpering man in an endearing way, not like in a whimpering man disgust way, you know? I guess that's also an interesting way of saying whimpering in an endearing way. Admitting to my flaws only makes me stronger. Alcohol can't stop me now. I'd myself in my room. Those people are... Okay, yeah, no, you're fine. No, you're all fine. Like, I always like how in any series, I'll use Evangelion as an example. It's like, I can't believe idiot Shinji is such a fucking poor piss baby. And it's like, my guy, he's a 14-year-old child piloting a mech against monsters that have pierced him to the heart multiple times. What the fuck do you mean you'll be different? With zero training, mind you, as well.
이 불꽃이 필요하시다면
Alright, well, I'm curious about that Doomsday calendar. I've never seen that one.
떨거진 잘라낸다.
I have not read or watched ReZero. I do. You know what? Maybe that's my goal. If I stream enough consistently, I'll start reading and watching a lot of series, so I have a lot of topics to go off of. I am
재미는
aware.
없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
It's as simple as not being a simp. The other malady looks upset. It seems to want something, but what should we give?
먼저 간다.
Yeah. I mean, it's always interesting looking at characters like that, where it's the, I guess it's like, again, it's always a shame when people don't want to view characters in the context of their series, even the shitty characters, or the good characters. And when I say shitty, I don't mean like shitty writing, I mean like god-awful characters. Like, love or hate them, there's a consistency to how shitty they are, and that should always be respected sometimes. I don't know, I'm the defender of you. I like defending evil characters. Not defending them saying their actions are justified. I like defending them because it's their identity. Trying to redeem them or make something sympathetic out of them just takes away the whole idea of what they're supposed to represent in any given story. Anyway, that's beyond the point. Let's get back here. Alright. Alright. There are many ways to calm one down. I will defend Rudius from Mushoku Tensei any day of the week. You know what? Valid. You have your own character to defend, and I respect that. Honestly, speaking of that, I'm aware there was a fan animation around animating an interesting fight segment that hasn't been adapted yet. There are many ways to calm one down, but this abnormality seems to like gifts the most. A fresh batch of blood may be able to appease it. You'll be fighting for a long time to defend that guy. Oh, right. I guess I gotta offer a sinner. It looks like one of the sinners will have to do a Claydol's job. Lust advantage. Who would appease the abnormality? Okay. You have 3 coin flips. Alright, Ryosho, I'm sorry. Oh, thank God! She's already at 3 bit. You know what? Fair enough, you're right. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm still learning it to a way, so I get more scared of like, fuck, I could fuck up easily. I don't know. Like, to like, give you all a frame of context, I play Liar's Bar, and I immediately put in a full house. But I don't actually have a full house. I just have like the 2 cards, and I'm like, alright, I'm playing poker. That's it, all in. Because I don't accept consequences until I'm dead. It appears that Otis' blood was fresh enough. Satiated, the abnormality calmed down for a moment. Otis loses 20 HP. All of Doomsday Calendar's parts gain 3 attack power down.
당연히 내가 1등 스코어지.
Oh, sweet. Attack down. Isn't that the best strategy to tell the truth in Liar's Bar? Well, yeah, no. True gambler's mentality. You go all in, or you die strategically.
떨거지면 잘라낸다.
쉽네.
Fatal. Oh, nice, Faust. Well done. We got one of the parts. Let's deal with the rest of this. Man, do again what you just did. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, this is the fight of our lives, I swear. Honestly, Otis getting damaged isn't that bad. She heals herself. Oh, that's Otis. I'm fucking silly. I forgot that. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to recognizing some of the costumes for some characters. But yeah, no, that's fair. No, Otis is goated for the fact that she heals herself most of the time. The heat of abnormalities wearing everything went down. We'll have to make an offering to Comet's wrath. We'll cross that bridge once again when we get there.
그렇게 할게요.
Break slash yield. Belching fire. Actually, that reminds me, there's a Celtic myth where the word abbreviation of there's a man who belches fire. Oh, like breathe fire? No, belches fire. And I think it's always funny because there is a clear difference between breathing fire and belching fire. So it's a very funny phrase. To weaken the flame, you need cool water. Since we aren't carrying any buckets of water, we should offer up someone cool instead. Oh, do we have a clay doll? You gave a living clay doll as tribute. The flame shrunk to a flicker. Oh, fuck yeah! Frenzy of Doomsday Calendar expired. Yeah. Is there a difference between a flamethrower and a fireball? Flamethrower! Fireball! Yeah, you're right. Well, Well, I guess it depends on how you consider the belching. You consider the belch like the one shot, or do you consider the same as like projectile vomiting flames? But it's more like liquidy type of fire. I don't know. There's even the word
그대로
for this,
무너져라.
but English isn't my first language anyway. Ah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Well, I think because again, what I'm describing is Celtic myth translations,
구더기들이 많이 보이네.
where it is specified that this man belches fire instead of breathes fire. So it's just one of those interesting little like weird wording, but it's hard to recognize. Is that more of like akin to a difference in language translation, or is it just tradition? Just a interesting phrase they use. But yeah, back to the task at hand. Sorry about that. This floor is crawling with maggots. These bugs aren't so bad after the last floor's abnormality. I don't want anything like that ever again.
그거 그 얘기 들으면
Sure, Greg would be glad to hear
안
that.
그래, 벌레 친구?
Aren't you, buggy buddy? But Gregor wasn't paying attention to the road yet.
다들 아까부터
Don't you all hear
무슨 소리
something?
안 들리?
소리라면 계속
I'm hearing
들렸잖아요.
a constant growling,
로저
Roger.
씨,
Are you really
이
that
상황에서까지
hungry
배가
at a time like
고픈
this?
그런 거
Hey!
모르는 척하는 거야.
You're supposed to let this kind of stuff slide. Please, girl.
아니,
No, not that.
그거
It's
말고.
like... For the first time on the expedition, Gregor walked ahead of the group, opened the door next to him, as if by some compulsion.
잠깐, 거긴 환상체 격리실.
Wait, that's a containment unit!
그치.
It's like that time.
그때쯤.
No, the door was already open. Gregor gazed into the shower of golden light pouring from the room. Gregor!
우리
Did we travel back in time? I see an outcast sky. Cries and scream twist and ring out at a distance. And in that sky, gunfire and artillery create a cacophony.
딱 보면 모르는가?
Isn't it clear enough? This is
전장.
a battlefield.
한복판.
The heart of it. Smoke war.
이건
Am I dreaming? Or nightmare? What?
왜 또다시?
Why here again?
그러니까 왜 전장 한복판에 있냔 말이야? 함정이라도 빠진 거 아니야?
Why the hell are we in a bloody battlefield? Is it a trap or something?
아니요. 길을 잘 찾은 것 같군요.
No. We're on the right track.
멀지 않은 곳에 우리가 찾던
The essence of the
기술의
technology
정수가
we're looking
있습니다.
for is not far from here.
황금가지요?
You mean the golden bow?
네,
Correct.
다들
You
이곳이
recognize when
언제인지
this was?
알아보세요.
눈이라는 게 있다면 한눈에
Anyone
알아보겠지.
with affectionate eyes should know at a glance. I actually don't. I confess.
관리자님은 모르는 게
It's
당연한.
obvious that you wouldn't recognize this
관리자님께서는
manager. You
눈이
don't have eyes
없으시.
that fit convention and definition.
그걸 변명이라고 하나요?
Is that the best excuse you have? I love these goofy fellas. Otis cleared her throat as if to mask her embarrassment, and turned her narrow gaze to the battlefield.
소속을 과시하는 듯한
There's just in a colorful
형형색색
way of
촌스러운
garnished
깃발들이
flags
나부끼는
showing
걸로
off the
봐서
factions in play.
연기 전쟁이 발발한 지 최소
This is at
70일
least 70 days into the smoke war.
후입니다, 관리자님.
This concludes briefing, manager. Suddenly, there was a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피해!
Hey,
저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 진행된다고!
are you out of your mind? You need shelter now! You'll age rapidly if exposed to the bomb's blast!
엽초소 직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까!
The outblast next door is turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
대체 이 자식은 누군데 아는 척을?
Who the hell are you? And why do you act like you know us?
그레고로 과장님, 고생 많으십니다.
Oh, Manager Gregor! My respects, sir! The bandaged man snapped to attention and saluted Gregor as soon as he saw him. You.
저를 모르시겠죠? 생체관리팀 토마입니다.
You wouldn't recognize me, sir. I'm Tallman from Biometric Maintenance.
선발 대열에 계신 줄 알았는데
I thought you were part of the front
후방에
unit.
있었을 줄은
I didn't expect you to be here at the back.
합류를 해야 하는 거면 제가 도와드릴까요?
Are you on your way to
전
the front?
다리 특화형이어서
I can help you get here since the augmentations on my legs allow me to jump.
말만 들어도 징그러워.
That sounds gross. Wait, this is a physical memory? It's crazy. Like, I know it's not actually time travel, but it's very clear that this is a physical memory. that it's able to interact and recognize that we are present. Someone looked at Radia with suspicion.
당신 방금 무슨 말을?
Dude, what did you just?
도마 대리. 사원인가?
Hey, Toma, so you're an assistant manager or regular staff?
네, 2등
Yes, sir.
사원입니다.
I'm assistant private, sir.
이쪽은 아직
see, she's,
시술된 지 얼마 안 된 직원이라 정신착란 부작용이
We
해결되지 않았어.
had her procedure not too long ago, so she's still getting over the confusion, you know. I'll give her a good talking to.
그렇군요. 아무리 그래도 전시회 준비도 안 된 직원을.
Our corporation must be desperate, sending unprepared employees to battle.
미안하네. 내가 급히 데려갈
I
일이
think Deep
있어서.
Corp Gregor ID is based on this kid. Deep Corp Gregor ID? Wait. Wait, give me a second response. You have him. Oh, that's what you mean. Right! I get what you mean now. The unit that I use in battle. Okay, thank you. I'll keep that in mind then. Alright. Yeah, we're sorry for the trouble. Gotta take her somewhere real quick. Gregor practically yanked himself out of the conversation and hurriedly walked to
어떻게 된
Faust.
거지, 파우스트 씨?
This is what's going on, Faust. These are... Alright, I'm gonna have to actually close out after this chapter because I actually got reported to do something. Sadly. But I do appreciate some of y'all being here, but I'll let y'all know in the stream actually. And just what's going on, Faust. These are my memories.
정확히는 자아 심도예요.
We're in the atoms of your ego, to be precise.
당신의 마음속에 나
An open
있는
path in your psyche.
하나의
In other
길.
words,
우리가
we've entered your
그레고르시의
heart and
마음.
mind, Gregor. That's fine. No, okay, I figured. Yeah, there we go. Progress save. Perfect. Well, I actually appreciate all the people that showed up for this. I've been enjoying my time here. Yeah. I'll probably try playing this again tomorrow. I have the same shift tomorrow where I gotta work. But yeah. Bye-bye.